All right, everybody, welcome back to the game. Back to the Abomination Vaults. Let me get the party over on the landing screen where I'm at, because I'm not with you guys as always. I'm hanging out in my own little world. Okay, so we last left off. The party had finished troubleshooting. There's going to be a way to describe it. Troubleshooting the problems under the Thirsty Alpaca. You had discovered that the alpaca was infested with kobolds. Kobolds. I was right. Infested with kobolds. And the kobolds had a pet dragon. You managed to deal with the pet dragon rather effectively, I might add. And you were working your way back up to the surface from your adventure, and as you emerge out of the remains of the alpaca, you've been underground for now a little over a day, because you actually came up and slept in the basement during the middle of the night and then went back downstairs to finish things up. It is now, just so for your own edification, it is now 11 o'clock on Seraph the 19th. And as you begin to come up out of there, you hear a few things. I mean, you hear the typical sounds of Otari during the day. You know, you hear the gulls in the background. You hear those sort of things. And if you actually got your sound on, you may actually be hearing that.
Yep.
But you also hear the sounds of carpenters and people milling about, because today is the beginning of the summer solstice festival in Otari. And as you come up out of the remains of the basement, the workers, they've got this area cordoned off for safety, and the workers that had been working here, they're off doing other things right now, and you actually see stalls being hammered up and decorations being put across the town to decorate for the festival that evening. As you emerge out of that, one of the town's guards, dressed in the green and white tabard livery of the town, sees you and comes over to you and goes, "Are you the ones who the mayor sent to troubleshoot the problems?"
I think troubleshooting is a bit too light of a word, but yeah.
Now, as it says, you guys are coming up here. You're dragging up. I mean, you got like Rokon draped over someone's shoulder.
we're fucked up.
Oh, we haven't long rested yet?
No, you haven't. You literally just came out of that fight with the dragon.
Okay.
Oh, you look a little. He looks at Rokon and says, "Is he okay? Is your bird okay?"
I don't think so.
Birds and dragons don't mix, unfortunately.
Dragons? What dragon?
We encountered things in the deep.
Yeah. Currently, no, there are no dragons.
There was.
Right.
Why don't we go and talk to the mayor? Can you bring us there?
Sure. And the mayor's office is actually not far from where you guys are at. Believe me, it's just literally his office is actually kind of around the corner. And I'll pull the map.
But surely, friends, all that can wait. A few of us are in dire need of medical attention.
The guard says, "I will send for someone to come to tend to your wounds, and we'll take you to the mayor's office to get down." It's literally the mayor's office is like around the corner from where you're at. It's not far.
Is that him in the sky?
So you're led around to the mayor's office and to the town hall, and as you're sitting down there outside the town hall, someone comes up and they start tending to your wounds and all that. And the mayor approaches and goes, "You've returned. So what do you have to report?" He looks at Rook and goes, "Perhaps he should go be dealt with a little Take him to the Dawnflower Library, please. Which, there's a cleric there. So Rokon's kind of led off to, or actually stretchered off to be dealt with at the Dawnflower.
It appeared that you have a rodent problem, a vermin problem underneath the tavern. But we took care of it.
So it was just rats then.
No, rats didn't do this.
I'm confused. Rats didn't do this?
No, there were kobolds, and there was actually a dragon down there.
At Kobolds, you kind of see his face kind of sour a little bit. He's like, eh. But he doesn't seem surprised. When you say dragon, his eyebrows go up his forehead and almost halfway back to the top of his scalp. Dragon? There was a dragon?
Well, there was. It was,
Yeah.
it wasn't like, some ancient being like that kind of dragon. It was kind of, maybe it was like going through puberty or something, but we took it out.
God. So there's no longer a dragon.
Now it's gone.
That's a good thing. And this is what caused the alpaca to collapse?
Well, it was a mix of things. The rats probably crawled up in there, made the hole, and then they were able to fit through, and then maybe a kobold was like, oh, there's a hole, and then they dig it a little bigger, and then they fit through, that sort of thing.
The kobolds have been a problem. Well, I don't know if you know the history of the town, but the town was founded by the Rose Guard, and then over time abandoned for a short time, and in the interim between the town being abandoned, while the town was abandoned, kobolds used it to lure unsuspecting ships in. We've had problems with them off and on for years, but I didn't know they were back under the town. I'll have to see that the town guard steps up their patrols and works for it.
If you send anyone there, be careful. Still big fire weasel.
Fire weasel?
Yeah,
What all did you find under my tail?
We're not.
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of archfiend, but we need more research needs to be done.
There was clearly some sort of structure down there, but I'm not sure what's under this town. Is there like some sort of old? There's a former city here or something. It didn't look. Recalling back, did it look like dwarvish build or anything like that? We know
No.
dwarves like to be in the.
No, it didn't. It looked more likely. Give me a. Let me get so I can see your rolls. Give me a history roll. Anybody who wants to think back on it.
I will attempt it.
Okay.
History.
I don't know if there's even actually history. I don't know if there's a history roll. I'm kind of speaking off the cuff here. Let me get the.
Yeah.
Can I use occultism?
Would it be? Yes.
Society would work.
Oh, society. I could do society.
Ooh.
Yeah, now with that roll.
Wait, why can't I? It says there's no active encounter. It's not letting me. Oh wait, I have to do it through skill. That's why.
Yeah, you do this the chill skill check. Yeah.
Here we go. Roll.
If you have knowledge of history, that you could use a knowledge check too. Some people have that as a skill. So, okay. None of you can really think, or so far, none of you are really thinking of any place that it associates to. As well, perhaps nothing that I'm aware of. But then again, the city has been here for a while now, over 100 years. Who knows what was here before we were? And as you know, the whole isle was raised up from the depths of the ocean to create the isle whenever those events occurred. Of course, he's referring to the event whenever Absalom, when the whole island was raised up out of the ocean floor to bring the Starstone up. So perhaps maybe something was carried up with it.
Whoa.
And perhaps the kobolds know of this thing, and maybe there's an attempt to retake the town. I think it would be wise to send a patrol back down to investigate.
I'll see that that's done. Now, speaking of things that needs to be done, you are owed some money, I believe.
I also believe this.
There is 50 gold pieces. Just out of character, there are 50 gold pieces in the chest, 10 for each of you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because that was what he agreed to pay you, was 10 gold pieces a head.
We can just move that to the stash, right?
That's, yeah, however you want. I'll want to handle that.
No, let's split it. I mean, might as well just kind of. Oh, well, I guess we can move it to the stash and then split the stash. Is that what you want to do?
Sure. That way,
All right.
Rokun
I got
get
it.
because I don't know if Rokun can do it.
It
So-
should have let him go in there, but that works too.
Got it.
Then I'll just.
What are we doing?
Okay. Yep. So
Dash.
Dash.
I'll rehide the crate since it's probably empty now anyway.
Now, is there a way to just take some of it?
Should be. Let me see here. There's
Like
always
from
the
the stash.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
trying
you know what? You can move like the gold pieces over to, and I think I can just drop it onto the character, and then you choose the quantity. So, like for example, there's 82
Oh, right.
gold. So whatever 82 divided by 5 is.
I
Okay.
see. Well, I think we should all just take 10.
Yep. Take 10, and
Leave the rest.
I'll put 10 on Rokons.
Then we have like some stash gold too.
Yeah.
If we need to do. Like
Okay.
I don't know, there's gonna be things that we're gonna need to buy as a group, so we can try to like keep a sort of kitty for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I gave Rokon his money.
Did you give it to him from the stash or
Yes.
extra?
It came from the stash.
Okay.
I pulled your stash
Yeah,
up
I
and
just
drug it
took
over.
10 out.
Yeah, and it shows. I like that we can see what we're doing with the stash.
Oh, that's easy. You could do it straight from there. You don't even need to drag it onto the you can
Right.
drag it onto your token, but you could also drag it over to the party.
Just
on the
right
left.
to the little party total thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the system
we're
makes
splitting-
it real easy.
Well, thank you.
Healing potion. I mean, I feel like well, that's fine.
Okay, so let's handle this. As for tonight, there's a festival in the streets, made much safer thanks to your work. Do enjoy yourselves, and perhaps I'll have more work for you in the near future.
Yeah, you
So-
could just we'd be happy to do some more if there's if there's mutual benefit to be found.
And with that said,
Yes, I will.
go ahead. You're fine.
I have my own research to do here, but if it doesn't conflict with that, then I don't mind helping out.
I'm getting ready to show you all something as soon as I get it all set up. I should say, as soon as I make sure it's set up the way I want it set up. Okay.
Quick, where's that party stash again?
Where's the
If
what?
If you go
The
to
party
like
tab?
The actor tab, and then you click on the little sheet next to the word the party.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, and literally where you're. Oh, I missed one. So, what you're looking at now, you should be on the map of Otari.
Yeah.
And you can see the city itself. You can actually zoom back out and see some of the region. But you can also see there are various tokens around the map. You should be able to double click on those tokens. Those are the various vendors around the city. And you should be able to purchase directly from them, and it should deduct the money from your sheets.
Oh, look at these.
Did we take the money out of the chest yet, or we
Yeah,
still need to
that's-
divvy that up?
Well, I mean, so Dorian and I did. Your guys' sheets show that you have more gold for some reason.
I have 12 gold.
like Eeks. Well, no, you have 22.43. If you look on the stash page, it shows what everybody has. So it shows like Alex, for example, has 25, the 15 um, that he
He
started with worth of
no
equipment. Oh,
he
but it includes equipment, right?
yeah, he has 12. I'll pull his over for him. It's easy to
All
do.
right,
I got you.
that makes sense.
Yep, that's his actual.
It's just I don't know how like Eeks is at 42.
It's his gear.
Okay,
It's his gear.
okay.
Yeah. You should now have 22 showing on your sheet, Aben.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
No problem. I know.
Yeah, you gotta ignore mine just because it doesn't, because my alchemical items and stuff, I don't pay for those, but they are still worth something.
Oh, gotcha. So it shows like a
Yeah.
high value.
Yeah,
That makes
that value is showing not just the amount of gold they have on them, but also the value
yeah.
or worth of all the equipment they have on them. So you
Okay.
should be able to go and you should be able to visit any one of these. Like I'm going to grab the Otari Garrison just as an example, so that people, if you watch the recording, can see it. And if you want to buy one of those things, like you want to buy a dagger or a gauntlet from them, you can drag that over to your sheet, and it should prompt you to make
Really?
that purchase. Go ahead and try it.
Yeah. Once.
Where on the person?
Yeah, just
Holy
Just double
crap,
click
that's
the person.
awesome,
Oh,
man.
that's cool. That's awesome.
this
No,
this, this is Jason not wanting to do shopping sessions.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
If
there's
I'm
a little
looking for something
crow?
that isn't on the list, would I have to still do that through you?
Sorry, what?
If I'm looking for things that aren't on the list, like
Yeah, you
like
need to.
recipes,
Yeah, you'd want to talk to me if it's not on the list. Some of these are means because that would and chances are what it would be they probably have access to it. They just don't have it on hand. So you have to do some haggling or arrange to get it to you. Now the good news
Okay.
is you could always just go if it's something common and it's not there and say, well, you can find that. I'll say just go pull up the compendium, find the compendium, and drag it over to yourself and deduct the gold.
Okay, cool.
The compendium doesn't deduct the gold for you, where these actually are set up as merchants. And just so you know, I'm going to ping it right there where I'm pinging. That's the Thirsty Alpaca, which you should be able to see that because there's descriptions around these. So this is the town of Otari. This is where you've come to. You've been under the Thirsty Alpaca for the last couple of days. And the mirrors, I still don't have everybody turned on. Still seeing tokens I missed. I forgot odd stories. And the tokens are named by the vendors, what the actual they're actually there. Dawnflower Library. To give you a quick tour of the map, so to speak, this town of Otari, of course, the bay down here. I'll ping down at the bay. To the left of the bay, you can see the Dawnflower Library. There's actually a cleric there that can provide various things there, and that's a place you might want to go check out RP-wise at some point. And I kind of speak out of character so you get a feel for the maps. It's the first time you've really seen it like this.
Right.
The Crook's Nook, I believe at least one of you is staying at the Crook's Nook. The Crook's Nook is a tavern and inn. It is literally built on a bridge. It's literally built on a bridge.
Oh, this one down here.
Yep, that's the Crook's Nook. It's right there on the bridge.
Okay.
And each one, you should be like, can you see the one on the bridge here? Can you see the little flagon on it?
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I don't see a flag.
Okay, then those are for me. I didn't know if those are visible or not for you all. I'll have to look and see if I can make those invisible. Oh, no, I can't make those invisible. Those are for me. There are notes on the map. If you go back and watch the recording, you would be able to see them on the map. There's a flag that tells me that that's a tavern.
You sent us a image of this map with a legend, didn't you?
Yeah, I believe I did. I believe it. If not, I can resend it to you. And I think it's in here somewhere. I'll find it and send it to you as well. But the Crook's Nook is there. The main market for Otari is down here by, well, you can see the Otari market icon on there, but that's the main open air market for everybody. The Crow's Cask is another tavern. The Crow's Cask is right here. The Crow's Cask is, well, let's just say that the owner of the Crow's Cask likes to experiment with his alcohol, and he's all the time looking for tasters. Of course, the last taster may have tasted blueberries for a month, but hey, it's always a risk. The Farmers Guild is right here in the center of town. The cross-shaped building to the right is Miniheen's manor. That's actually the mayor's manor, and you can see the cliffs that surrounded his manor. Kind of overlooks it. The mayor's office is right here in the middle of town, which is why it wasn't far from where you were at. I wasn't worried about you having to go far with Roquan to get healed up. The garrison is up here. It's what is that? Yeah, it's on Drake Street, I think it is. Odd Stories, which is a bookshop, is located there in the center of town. Glades is the blacksmith. Odd Stories, you'll find things like some small magical items can be found there. You can also find basic crafting books, formulas.
Nice. Ooh, there's an alchemy shop.
This also might be someplace that you might want to go, Eeks, looking for alchemical recipes and that sort of thing. If they don't have them, they can definitely find them for you. One second. Let me get a drink.
Nice.
Is this put the library?
The library is that's down in the southwest.
Oh, Dawn Library? Yeah, cool. Oh, he sells healing potions, so he might have recipes too.
Yes, they might have recipes there. Sorry. Suddenly my throat got really dry. The Dawnfly Library is not just a library, it's also a temple. And there are shrines in the temple to every known god.
Jason, how can we go about like selling the random gear that we picked up, the short swords,
You
things
should
like that?
you should be able to. I'm going to use Roquan. Well, let's see here.
Because I can like pull up the blacksmith and I can probably drag it over. I
try,
just wanted to
try dragging it over and let's see what happens. It
Alright.
should let you do it.
So, what did it say? Okay, just gives.
Did it sell it or did it just give it?
I think it just gave it, but I'm double checking.
Yeah, we had 52 before.
We have 32.
You may not be able to do it from the party sheets. You may have to do it from yourself, so it knows where to send the money to. I'm going to pull up one of the NPCs. I actually didn't think to check that, so I'm pulling up one of the pre-gens real quick that I can use to sell loot off of. Don't worry, that near death is just me dragging an NPC over.
That's okay. I still want to check this out, so I'm going to try see if the 2 gold worked.
I think you just drug it over.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Okay. Then the easiest way to do it is most of the stuff. If you want to sell a bunch of stuff off, let me know, and we can figure out the value on it, or you can look it up in the compendium and you can just remove it and add that amount of gold to it at a straight trade.
It shows it right next to it.
Yeah. Like I said, this is my. I don't want to have to do shopping episodes constantly. So.
Yeah. Well, I just figured before we start on a brand new adventure, it
might
be helpful to, as long as you're okay with it, you know.
Oh yeah, most certainly do what you need to now. And this is actually the perfect time to talk about that kind of thing. I'll finish giving you a little tour around here. You got Ren's Wonders up here. Ren is kind of an eclectic little shop. They sell all kinds of stuff, magic items particularly. And then on the outskirts of town, you have Stone Ring Pond, and that's a group of druids, and they sell some stuff as well. So there's lots of places around here now. As time goes on, you'll begin to recognize these tokens, like the garrison, the odd stories. Those are actually NPCs that are on those tokens that run those shops that you'll get to know. For a little bit of background, of course, I talked about the plush-looking house on the manor. Behind that is the Otari's sawmill and the log flume that brings the stuff in the wood into town, and then takes it on down the big flume into the bay to be picked up and sold out. And if you zoom way out on the map and you look in the top left, you will see the Gauntlight Keep itself.
Oh, and this is where we're supposed to head eventually, right?
Eventually, that may be someplace you head. So I'll give you a few minutes to talk about there, and also let's talk about too. What are your all's plans as a group? What's your next steps? I mean, obviously, you're probably going to want to rest up a few days. I mean, you're pretty banged up.
I mean, currently, to be fair, we have no reason to stay as a group right now.
Right.
Like we were just working together for that thing. So I think once we leave the mayor's house, Eeks would probably tip his hat to you guys and go, "Well, this was a certainly fun way to come into town. I've got to go get started on my research, so I'll probably hit the library and the alchemy shop and see if there's any formulas I need. But I say, celebrate a job well done. We should meet up at the tavern tonight and have a share a drink. Seems like all going to be in.
Sounds good.
I think we're gonna go to the festival, right? There's
The
a
festival,
in town.
the festivals in the whole town, pretty much predominantly like around the Otari Market area, down by Fisher Street and down through there is where most of the stuff's at. But it's pretty much all over town. So, but that's where the
Festival's
carnival.
on right now.
Oh yeah, after you talk to the mayor, about an hour has passed. It's an hour here on the clock, just so we have it. About an hour has passed as you talk to the mayor, and then as you moved on, the festival's going underway. They're setting things up and getting things ready to go for the festival.
Oh, yeah. I guess we can meet tonight at the festival and, celebrate a victory well fought.
Okay.
That sounds good. I think I'm. Do you mind if we try to identify this thing? I'd probably go to Rin's.
Okay.
See if Rin can identify this
Okay.
unusual object.
Sounds good. So
I'll go with it. Rin says, "Friend."
yeah, you don't need to be where you can stay right here on the map for it. But let me well, actually, I'm going to pull you over to the landing so I can introduce you to Rin, because she's kind of an interesting character. So I'm going to pop you to landing, guys. Keep in mind, you can always go back to Otari if you don't want to go, if you're not going with the group. Which someone didn't move.
Yeah, Eeks is heading to the library.
Okay, just make sure it was you, Eeks, and not somebody else. So
I'm getting the spinning wheel up right now.
you might need to reload. What am I doing? I'm going to hide the mayor's icon. Is what I want to do.
No, I like Mufasa Mayor.
You like Mufasa Mayor? Yeah.
No, God.
So
Oh,
as you come around the bend into Rin's shop is not so much in a building or like that. It's more a stand of trees with canopies draped between the trees to create a covered area. It's open air. Rin herself is lounging in a hammock-like thing, and she's strumming a lute. I'm actually getting into my music, so give me a second here, because I have something I pulled specifically for her. There it is. So I'm going to kill the background stuff.
I can't hear. Oh, you know why? Because
I haven't turned it in. Right now there's nothing there at all. So
I don't have my speakers on the right way.
And as you come around, I'm going to start it running. And I will warn you, this track is low. I forgot to jump its audio when I uploaded it. So
it's an ambient, or
yeah, it'll be an ambient or a playlist. I'm going to raise it up on my end.
Oh, okay, I can hear it now.
She's playing this song.
Reminds me of this movie, Frozen.
After as this goes on, does this song sound familiar to Dorian? Would he have heard it?
anybody that's been around town for a little bit may have heard it. But
Like, is it a standard? Like, is it something
no,
that?
it's
Okay.
very unique to this area.
Would it have been a request, like, say when Dorian was
No.
playing? It would
No.
Nobody would have requested it. Okay.
No.
Can Dorian summon a lute and quietly try to
Yeah.
learn this song?
Yeah. So as she sees you do that, she turns toward you so that you can see her fingering better and what she's doing. And of course, that's also when you realize that, of course, that's when the song
You
ends.
sick puppy.
But she turns it so you can see the finger, but it's also when you realize that Rim seems to have more fingers than you do.
What the?
I'm just
Like,
gonna let
how
it.
many more?
She has an extra thumb.
Oh, on each
on both
on each
hands. Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Which makes it a little bit easier for her to do some of these bridges that she's doing. So to give you, and she kind of stops playing, and of course I'm going to let it run in the background so you guys can hear it. But I see you like my adaptation. It's.
Well, I didn't. I'm not that. I think I've heard the song maybe once or twice. I'm not really from around here, but I always take an opportunity to nick a tune or two.
Well, the tune itself is quite common around the region, but the words are based on a nursery rhyme here in Otari.
Concerning.
Concerning Bellatrix. Or not Bellatrix. Bellacora. Sorry, wrong character. Concerning Bellacora. I can't find it real quick. Find the words. I know I got it in here somewhere. So the nursery rhyme itself, I can't find it in my other notes. I've got it in the platform. I can share it in the platform too, but I gotta find it, and I never can't find the platform fast enough. Turn the background music back on. Oh, there it is. There it is. So she goes, well, like you, and she kind of points to you, Dorian, and says, I'm not from around here, as you can tell. And she kind of, you get the distinct impression, because as you look at her, you can see the subtle horns woven into her hair. You can see the all white eyes. She is very much not human. Because the words themselves are based on a local nursery rhyme. I got intrigued by it when I first came here several years ago. And I've been working to turn it into a passable song that can be played. I had to change a few things to make the bridges work. But the nursery rhyme is, when the fog is creeping and the moon is low, when the town is sleeping, Gauntlight starts to glow. That's when she arises from her midnight lunch. Naughty kids are prizes for her teeth to crunch. But if you obey me and obey the rules, you're safe from Bellacora. She just eats the fools. Believe it or not, that's a nursery rhyme in this town.
Well, most nursery rhymes are really morbid anyway.
Can we get that in chat at some point?
Yes, I'll get it in chat for it. I actually got
Come
a
on,
thing for it.
Bellacora. Maybe that's what we killed.
Abin
Yeah.
is eyeing her suspiciously, and he's wondering, is she a... Do we know her race?
Give me a... yeah, what kind of roll would I want you to do there, Abin? Let me think. I'm pulling your sheet up, Abin. I'm cheating.
Like in nature or something, maybe.
A nature check would work, or something around akin to nature. Nature would work. Society would work as well. Arcana, possibly.
We'll go with society.
Okay. Go and give me that roll. While I
Oh, come on.
actually pull up her sheet, because I have a sheet for her somewhere stashed here. There she is.
Is the tradition of this style of playing and stuff, is it like elven in nature? Is she giving me elven vibes?
There's an elven vibe to it, obviously. But, and as you look at her, even with that horrible roll, Abin, there's definitely some elven in her ancestry. To equate her to something, and they've changed the names of all these races.
I feel like she is a creature perhaps from the shadow plane. That's why I'm suspicious.
Not the shadow plane, but close. She is a tiefling from, if to use 5e rules or naming. That's what they were here until recently. Like I said, of course, they've changed all those.
I think it's Nephilim.
Yeah, she's a Nephilim. Thank you. I was like, I can't remember. To describe her, she's about 5'8", tall, slim. You can see the points of her ears. And even if you zoom up on the picture, you can see her ears just in front of her horns there. You can see her elven ancestry. She has all white eyes. The extra thumbs, as she starts playing, disappear completely. She looks and says, "But yes, that's a nursery rhyme from here." And she looks around the group, and she looks at you, Abin, and she goes, "Abin, sir, I see you got my message."
Indeed.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Likewise. You called for me, so I'm here.
What?
Dorian's
just looking at
Dorian's like, huh?
Abin also wonders what other body appendages she can manifest.
So as she stands up and she bows to the group and says, "I'm sorry, my manners are atrocious. I am Rin Severex, and this is my shop. How may I be of service to you?" Abin and I have corresponded for a number of years in regards to issues and things. He's quite the scholar of magics and histories and lore.
Oh.
You can tell she's trying to dance around how to describe it without giving anything about what Abin's looking for away. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what it is that I seek. You know.
Oh yeah, she definitely knows.
Wait, what are you seeking, Abin?
Do forgive, but that is for scholars only.
Well, then don't bring it up in front of mixed company, you dip.
No, don't ask. It's rude of you.
No, you're the one being rude.
Abin looks away from Dorian and he he just stares off into the distance. My business is my own.
Then keep it to yourself.
I'm trying to.
You're not. You're bringing it up in front of me.
Dorian, your reverse psychology won't work.
It's not reverse. It's straightforward. I'm going to get smoke. Dorian's going to walk outside.
She goes, I can help with that, Dorian.
With what?
The smoke.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
She reaches around amongst officers. So her shop's very unusual to describe it. It is very unusual because it's literally a glade of trees, and she's got this canopy of uh, cloth spread above it, but the way she spread it, it's like a tent or like an arch. And then when you get underneath the arch, like where the shelves and the displays and all of her stuff, all the wares are at, you look up at the canopy, and it looks like a night sky has been painted on it. And there are actually each of the a group of constellations, 12 of them going around.
Ooh.
Oh, this is that cosmic caravan
Yes,
thing.
it's the
that
cosmic
the
caravan. Exactly.
handout.
Yep, it's the cosmic caravan.
Oh, that's pretty.
I just pulled it up. I'm like, I know I read this in that player's guide.
Thank you. I don't like
Alexian will be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Good, because I don't like to sleep indoors or be indoors. And when it's raining, I like to have a beautiful night sky, even on a dreary night. And so she rummaged around and she very quietly she finds something. She pulls a jar up. Dorian, she pulls a jar up. She looks at it. She sniffs it. She looks at it. She pulls something. She rolls something. And she hands it to you. Try that.
There's one free or something.
Yeah, you're friends of Abin.
Oh yes, very good friends, long time friends.
You all met like there you go. So
And
Abin,
yeah, Dorian will spark up.
yeah. So Abin, I am glad you came, and I do want to help you with your request. And I think I can point you in the right directions. However, I've been hearing rumors around town. I'm assuming this is several hours later after you guys went and done your shopping and all that sort of thing. I've heard rumors around town that you and your friends are responsible for cleaning out a nest of kobolds and a dragon under the city.
Indeed, we had quite the adventure under the tavern. Everything from rats to dragons.
I
Quite
feel
the adventure indeed.
I feel so stupid right now. I'm sitting there struggling to remember what her race is. I have her character sheet on the screen and I can see it. It's right there. Rats and dragons. Wow.
But surely, this is not the reason you requested my presence.
No, I was not aware of the rats or the dragons, or the kobolds for that matter. My concern is, well, as the rhyme itself says, when the fog is creeping and the moon is low, when the town is sleeping, Gauntlight glows. And of course, it's daylight, it's daytime. It says, well, you can't see it now. But if you look northwest, Gauntlight has started to glow again. And that concerns me.
When was the last time that the Gauntlight glowed?
When the Rose Guard dealt with Bellicora 100 years ago.
This is indeed concerning.
Would you be willing to look into it?
Oh, indeed. And I'm wondering, would my colleagues also be interested in such an endeavor?
You're a pretty heavy hitter, aren't you, Abin?
Oh, that reminds me, Dorian.
Are you gonna hog that all for yourself?
No. I was just he was handing Dorian has it and he's handing it to Abin.
Dorian,
I
can
didn't realize he was such a heavy hitter.
can you make a con check, please?
Oh God. God damn it. Is that under attribute? Oh, a
Just-
saving throw.
A saving throw. Yeah, 42.
42.
Fortitude,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
sure. Okay, so 42. Roll that shit. Oh, there it is.
Gonna have to put a disclaimer on this recording. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You're feeling the effects of that joint that she rolled for you. You're not quite sure what's in it, but it's good.
What is it? Oh. Yeah, Dorian coughs like heavily. He's just heavily coughing as he hands it over.
'Cause I don't really know what's. I don't really. She kind of looks and goes. You see a mischievous little grin on her face when Dorian says that. Because I really don't know what's going on out there, but it concerns me. More than anything, it concerns me because, well, if is there, or something is afoot there, then it could be a danger to this town, and I've grown to enjoy this town, unlike the people here. Pardon me.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy to tag along, Arvin.
I'll come
What
too.
says the rest of you?
Yeah, Alex is in.
I'm in the library right now, so I say nothing.
Right. You're not there.
I think
Alex
the
has been to Rim's
professor
shop
would.
a couple times, so he's
I
like,
think the professor would definitely be intrigued. We should go and find him.
Well, maybe if you'd also, Rin, if you have any sort of expertise with sort of oddities and artifacts, maybe you could take a look at this. It might aid us in our quest, or Arvin's quest.
I'm
And
actually,
hand over the unusual object.
yeah, I'm headed to the sheet so I can
Oh.
get to it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it because I filtered the sheet. Duh. It's like, why can't I see what I want to do? Okay, you're wanting to identify that unusual object, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah, is it like shaped like anything?
it's a well, it's a. I love the fact that it even hides it from me. It tells me what it is in parens, but it hides the description from me. So
As
it's a wand of some kind. I mean, you can tell that much by it. It's some kind of a wand. She takes a few minutes to look it over, um, and glimmer at it, and she goes, "Oh, how intriguing! Yes, this definitely will be of use to you. It's a wand of heal.
Oh,
It's
that's
about a foot
definitely
long,
useful.
and it contains a single spell, heal. It can be cast once per day. And the details are in it now. I've unveiled it on your sheet.
nice.
Whoa, nice. Well, that's a spell that you can cast, right, Rand? As Alexian.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Alexion would recommend that it goes to someone like Abin or something like that otherwise couldn't cast it as long as he can use it. That makes sense, or to Dorian if Dorian can't cast heal. I thought.
I have like a soothing words or something. What was
Oh,
that?
okay, so it's not the heal spell. So
No, a spell that's not as versatile, but it has a little rider effect. Let me look at my
if
spells
the
now.
chicken was here, I would say give it to him. He has a hard time getting healed.
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
Chicken.
I kind of wanted the sword anyway, so unless someone else took the sword.
No, we still have all that
No,
stuff in our
still there.
um
It's up to you all to distribute. So if you want it, claim it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
so as Abin he backs into a corner and his face is shrouded by his hooded cloak, or his
Hmm.
cloak with a hood, and as he takes a puff on the
The
on
Kush.
On the doob.
yes, he is struck by a thought, and his thoughts become words directed at Rin. He says to her that indeed the legend of her ability as a seer is known far and wide across Galarian. And he wonders, has she not seen the dragon under the city and the looming threat of Gauntlight?
That is in those descriptions and words. No, I have not. However, Gauntlight's glow concerns me, and that feeling is part of the reason why I called you here.
Of
As,
course.
as to the dragon, well, how old was this worm?
It was but a youngling.
That could be why.
Probably
Perhaps,
an adolescent.
perhaps my
Perhaps
concern or my danger sense, if you will, over Gauntlight compared to the dragon. The Gauntlight is more concerning or more powerful than a mere dragon could be. And Bellicora, as I understand the legends and the lore, when she was here, she was gathering an army to take over and destroy Absalom itself. I don't know why or how she could be back. We all know the story here. And she looks around and realizes, but perhaps you don't. Do you know the story of the Rose God?
if you would share the story with us, we would be most appreciative.
The Rose God was made up of 4 adventurers, an adventuring party, much like you and your friends seem to be becoming. They had become quite powerful and well known in Absalom, and they got wind of a danger, Bellicora. Bellicora's house had been banished from Absalom years before, when she was a young woman, actually more a child, and they had fled to your lands, Aubin, across the sea, where they gathered strength and power. She became the head of the family over time, and managed to secret herself back here, where she built the Keep of Gauntlight. When the Rose God caught wind of what she was planning, they came out to see if they could stop her. And they encountered her in her keep, and they fought bravely with her. That fight ruined the keep, and in the fight, Bellicora was slain. Unfortunately, so was a member of the Rose God. Otari, the rogue and thief, was slain. The other
Wait,
3,
that's the name of the town.
yes, it is. The other 3 decided that they'd had enough of the adventuring life. They had lost enough friends over the years, and with the loss of Otari, one of their own, they decided that it was time to lay down their weapons and try something different. So, using the considerable fortune they had gathered together as adventurers, they founded the town, and they named it for their fallen comrade. The three
Oh, so it
families,
wasn't a coincidence.
the three families rose to prominence in the town. Eventually, though, the town, well, it fell into disrepair, if we say. I mean, the families, the adventurers themselves passed away over time. And the town kind of faded from existence, only to be discovered again when the timbering trade gave it new life. I'm furiously looking for the name of the 3 adventurers right now in my notes. I named them. And of course, I can't find them when I need them. I know where they're at. I know where this mission I'm at. Let's go.
Osif Menheims. I'm reading the
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too.
Lardis Longsaddle, Ophis Menheims. Is that them?
That's
Vandy
them.
Vandertrash?
That's some
Like
of them.
Vandy Vander.
No, not Vandy. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get to the. I'm getting to my notes at the very bottom where it lists their items.
Oh, here's that Rose Guard thing.
But the short version is just as she described. A party of 4 adventurers came to the area to deal with them, to deal with her. That was, sorry, I misspoke on the years. That was 500 years ago.
Ew.
The rose, of course, they've now become legends, as they were the original members of the group and the original founders of the town. Loving all the great artwork that you guys are not seeing as I'm looking for these guys' name. Rose Guard.
Robin takes another puff, and as he does, he exhales, and the smoke forms some type of grotesque shadow beast as it blows away from his face. And he smiles and says, "We know that this town was occupied by kobolds after the founders had abandoned the place. I do not think it is a coincidence that once again kobolds are underneath the city, shielded from your eyes and from your visions. At the same time, the Gauntlight glows. I think we should consider the fact that they could be connected."
What, does Bellacora live in the Gauntlight or something? Or
Bella
like the
Close,
ghost of Bellacora or something?
according to the stories, says Ren, Bella Clora was slain 500 years ago. So it could only, if Bella Clora is alive, it could only be a ghost.
That's kind of an oxymoron.
She chuckles. The last member of the Rose Guard passed away in 4,290 AR. And it is currently 4,721 AR.
A while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, if you're a necromancer, that's not an issue.
Well, this is true.
Well,
I would like to go check the Otari graveyard.
Okay. The last
Should
one
we
that
go?
passed away was Esfina Minihans. Does the last name ring a bell?
That's the name of that manor where the mayor lives.
It's the mayor's last name. The mayor's a direct line descendant.
This is a monarchy. This isn't democratic representation.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Anyway, but maybe we should go get the professor and see if the professor's interested in this Bellacora business.
I do wish you would look into it. She looks at Abed. So, anything else I can do for you? And I have added her quest to your options of quests. You will find under Explore Gauntlight's Mysteries. There's no tasks to it. It's just a quest. The tasks will be added as needed.
Gotcha.
Quest log.
And that's in the journal, correct?
Yes, it's in the quest tracker.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go to the journal tab and then the quest log's at the bottom.
Yep. So, the next question I got for you, and all of you should have just got a hero point added because I just added one in because it's been an hour. How
Did Jordan
long?
effectively learn that song, by the way?
Yes, enough. Yeah, whole time that she kept playing it and showing you what she was doing. So yeah, enough for him to muddle through it.
Cool.
And maybe perfect it and make it slightly his own. So I heard you say you want to go to the graveyard. The question I got for you is, how long do you guys want to spend in town before you go check out the Gauntlight?
Till we're healed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to get I'd like to repair like his shield that got damaged.
Okay.
Rest up, that kind of thing. But I figure maybe we go back and find the professor, like Dorian was talking about. That
Right.
way we can then go check out the graveyard
Okay.
afterwards or something.
That's not a problem. So
Oh,
you all know from and if you don't know, Rand can tell you. He says, well, if your friend the professor, where was he headed?
Dawn Flower
Ah, the
Library.
Dawnfire Library, and you're wanting to go to the graveyard, correct, Aubin?
this is correct. But before I do, I would like to have words with you privately over
So
concerning other matters. I mean, I don't really need to have words. I'm just saying,
yeah,
can we have words about things that we need to discuss?
certainly.
Okay,
You can come back later this evening if you wish, or at any time. Just drop by. We'll be more than happy to
indeed.
talk. And as far as your friend, if you go, and she gives you directions how to get to the Dawnfire Library, says, and to visit the graveyard, there is a path directly behind the Dawnfire Library that leads to the graveyard, as the keepers there are responsible for it. Though I will caution you that path is rather steep. You might want to take the longer way around town. Even the keepers of the Dawnfire Library rarely use that old path anymore. And what she's
Uh,
referring to, you may have noticed it. As she's been coming and going in town. Behind the Dawnfire Library, which is rather tall, but behind the library there is a path that goes up that mountainside that you all see there, and you can actually see it somewhat in the background there. But it's steep, narrow, and treacherous. Most of the time, people visiting the library, those that still visit the not the library, those who still visit the graveyard, they prefer to go take the path north out of town and the hooks back around because it's just an easier walk and no fear of falling off a cliff.
Yeah, that sounds better. I
So
like not falling.
you like not falling off cliffs? I do too, personally. So are you headed to straight to the professor now?
Yeah, I think we'd go try to get the professor first, right?
Okay.
Or see if the professor was interested first.
So you mill your way through town, and I'll say in a couple hours have passed here. Just advance the time a little bit. It's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the day now. You move your way through town. Again, the proceedings for the festival is proceeding. The stands are being set up, the decorations are being put out. The crowds are starting to gather. You hear music coming from the town square. I'm sure Dorian's ears, even as stoned as he is, are picked up a little bit by that. You make your way down the path to the Dawnfire Library itself. I'll hide Ren off of here. And as you make your way down that path and you come into the library, let me describe that place for you. Of course, I gotta go find it, but that's okay.
I was thinking that keep thing would be further, but it says in the player's guide that it's only like half an hour away.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
Holy crap. Okay, cool.
So the Dawnfire Library sits by the edge of the bay with the cliff back facing. Actually, I'll switch you guys back to the map. The library itself, I'm trying to find the description for it. The library itself, beautiful white pillared and quarried stone, beautifully rendered. That it has three domes. The center one taller than the outer two, and it overlooks the actual bay itself. And it's fronted on the back, or the back of it is up against the rock cliffs themselves. And it in the mornings when the sun comes over comes up, the sun will strike the gold in the dome, and it'll just seem like it's glowing. It's actually the tomb of stands on the west is upper shelf below the cliff. The library is constructed in an older style of the Serenite temples. There's the two minarets flanking the golden dome. I finally found the actual description. The building's position allows it to catch the sun's rays in the mornings. As you enter the library, as is common with most Serenite temples, it's not just a temple of one god, but of many. And you're met by a little halfling woman. It looks like this. As you come into the library, or into it as a group, and Professor, you're already here, I'm sure, over in some shelves researching already. She sweeps out into the room, and she bows to you. Greetings, friends. I am Bandy Banderdash. How may I be of service to you this day?
Did you see a fella with a fancy dress and a top hat?
Oh, couldn't miss him. He's right that way. He's doing some research into some alchemical things, if I understand him correctly. And so you must be the others in the group. Your other friend, Rokon, he is here as well, being tended to.
He's mysteriously fallen into a coma for 4 hours.
Got pretty beat up.
Yes, he's not doing very well. I understand you encountered a dragon. So, how big was the dragon?
Larger than us, for sure. Pretty big. Like
10 foot? 20
Like a
foot? A horse? Hmm.
like a hippo, maybe
Okay.
a hippopotamus.
Oh, a hippopotamus. Oh, wonderful. What color was his scaling?
Like it was green, right? It was green.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Was it green?
I was. Yeah, Dorian's looking to the pellet.
It was green.
It was great.
Ah, I've heard of you. And she points to you, Alex. Yes, you've been moving around the town quite a bit lately. Pleasure to meet you finally.
As well.
So, this dragon, did you see its egg?
What, the one it came out of?
Well, yeah, the one it came out of. What you're describing couldn't be much more than a wormling.
No, it was probably like, like close to an adult of some sort, like ready to get a mortgage or something.
I love how every time Dorian describes the dragon, it gets older and bigger every time. Really, it was that old. It's interesting. I wouldn't think
Well,
something the size of a horse hippo would be that old.
Well,
But
it was small for its age, but I
ah,
think the kobolds had most of the shells. They were wearing it. They kind of had it as a keepsake. It was all
that
divvied up.
makes sense. Interesting. So, how can I help you? Other than your friends?
What does she have for sale? +1 rapier.
Yes, we
Well,
have a few
that's-
odds and ends around that you might find of use. All proceeds are truly donations to the temple to keep it running and operating.
Oh, well, that's nice. So it's sort of like consignment. Are these donated to you, and then it's like
Donated, found, delivered. I make sure nothing's stolen, of course, but you'd be surprised the things that find its way here when someone's looking for a bit of coin. And some of the stuff, we gather it for the fact that it could be an artifact. And after we're sure it's not a artifact of some historical significance or something of that nature, then we might as well get rid of it. So,
Oh, sweet.
maybe we should pick up a few potions.
yes, we
I'm
have
thinking
potions.
I'm thinking that the some of these weapons here might have been specifically laid out.
Here we go. Yeah, there's like some decent stuff. I barely ever use my weapon though, so I don't want to spend like a bunch of money on that. But I think
Why
we
don't
do.
you
Could all
Why
get
don't
some
you grab
potions.
the wand? Right? Is that how we're doing it? grab the wand out of the stash. I sold that leather armor and I put the gold in there.
Okay.
What I'm thinking, guys, if it's okay with you, like I'd probably like to take 35 gold to get a trident, the +1 trident. But if we have the other 35, gold weapon, we have the 60 gold other weapon, we have the 60 gold wand. Whatever you guys think or how you want to split that up, let me know.
There is a weapon I would like to cure. It is a ghost touch. It is a ghost touch weapon, and it's 75 GP. So I have 20. You think it'd be possible that we could sell something and then maybe split the money? I just need more money.
I just need more money.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously have the money in there. Jason, how does it work with selling like our weapons? Do we get? And I should have asked you, do we get like full value? How does?
Right now, full value, yes. Now,
Okay.
once you get some of the higher weapons, we'll need to discuss it. Anything, and not discuss what it is, but for most places, yeah, full value.
So this weapon, it says the weapon can harm creatures without physical form. Ghost touch weapon is particularly effective against incorporeal creatures, which almost always have a specific weakness. Yada yada yada. But it doesn't say anything about what the weapon is.
Where
I don't
are
see
you
any.
in this?
I don't see any stats. It's something that Ren has.
Okay, that's because
Oh,
it's
it's-
not. That's because that's not a weapon. That is
It's a rune.
It's a rune to be added to a weapon.
Oh, yes, I definitely must have this.
But what about that smoking sword? Does anybody want that? That long sword?
That's what I was thinking. If Abin's kind of our main weapon attacker, maybe he can sell that sword himself, so he gets
Yeah.
the 60 gold from that plus the 15 gold that he has.
Yeah, and then you can then you can get that thing.
Yep.
That ghost touch and put it on your sword or whatever.
That works for me.
Now, having said that, it's 60, or that's whatever the price is. It said Ren had it. Hold on.
It's 75 gold.
Okay, that's for the rune, not to get the
Yes.
rune installed.
Makes sense.
Just making sure that's clear. It's for the rune because you'd still have to take it across the street to the glades and work with them to have that done. But that honestly could come into play, and I'll just give you the idea here. It will take them time to etch that into whatever weapon you want it etched into of your own or whatever to make that happen. So you would need, of course, you'd have to buy the rune and then pay the cost to get it put on there, which is going to be an additional cost, obviously. But then there'll be an amount of time to get that in there.
Perhaps we should wait then.
Well, maybe we should just not.
Let-
Are you worried about going to the graveyard without a ghost touch sword?
No, it was mostly not really the graveyard, but the going to the Gauntlight itself. I felt like we might need a weapon that could affect incorporeal beings, so that's why I wanted it.
Sure, yeah, but why don't we get that done while we're resting and festivaling?
No,
and-
I'm game. I didn't want to be
Yeah.
greedy and just think of myself. So I mean, yeah, if you want to get it now, let's get it now.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, we're all gonna buy one thing at some point that's gonna take an inordinate amount of the party's money. This is
Sure,
just yours.
Yeah, we just had it. You would have been equipping the smoking sword anyway, if anybody was. So you're
Yeah.
just basically trading that out. But I don't know how much it is to get a rune installed.
There.
Do we know how much that would cost? Or I mean, I'm happy to pay to do it. I just don't. Do we have it? Like, is it 300 gold? Like, I don't know.
Hold on. No, it's not that
I
bad.
can't imagine it's that much. But
Let me go look it up real quick. I just need to get into Compendiums to look it up.
75 for the rune and 580 to have it.
Right, yeah. I doubt that's what it is. Like, what we probably have enough for it.
Well, the cost of the rune is part of it. I'm pulling up the crafting guides on Archives and Nest
Okay.
this real quick.
Abin, you have to pull that smoking sword off the stash and into your
Okay, you know what? I had forgotten how to access the
Either that
stash.
or here I can actually, if you don't want the sword, you just want the gold,
Can
then
you can you show me how to access the stash?
you go into party, and then there's a little sheet there. Like so, here it's going to say, I took the sword, and then what I'm just doing is turning it into gold.
Where's party at? Oh, I'm there.
Are you sure
Okay.
you don't? And you don't want this sword, right?
Let me look at the sword again.
All right, hold on, putting it in the stash. Come on.
It has a spell on it too. It's a pretty good thing. I don't know if the ghost touch.
Come on. It's not. No, it's not letting me stash it. Give me 1 second. Smoking sword.
Let's take care of that while I'm looking up this real quick.
Here, I'll try to give it to Abin. How? Why is it not working now?
Hold on, I can help you. It's on your sheet, right, Rand?
Yeah. I was just. It's in my. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong damn page. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm just
That's
doing it.
okay. That's okay. Hey, we're all still learning, so don't
I
sweat
was
it.
on like the click to attack, trying to move the weapon from there,
Oh,
and I think
yeah, that's not going to
once I
work.
get
Get over to
to
your
the
inventory.
actual item.
Get your inventory
Yep.
page.
So did you see? Are you in the stash now, Abin?
Sorry, yes I am.
All right. So you see the smoking sword now?
I do.
It's a long sword, but it is pretty cool.
Like,
It,
is an
it
extra
might.
D6.
Yeah, I
You
don't know if it.
know, I could always sell my bastard sword and keep the smoking sword and put the rune in that.
Oh, now we're thinking.
There you go.
Well, that's like 135 gold. But yeah, we
What-
can always add to that later on. I'd say keep the smoking sword, man.
What's 135 gold?
The smoking sword plus the rune. We were gonna sell the smoking sword to afford the rune.
Oh, right,
Remember?
yeah. Well, I don't know how much is the bastard sword worth. Do you have the bastard sword, Abin, in your
Yes,
inventory?
yep. 1
Oh,
second, I'm
sorry.
looking right now. No problem.
Yeah, so yeah, he has that.
So, ooh.
Probably
Well,
significantly cheaper, right?
disappointingly so. It's worth 4 gold.
You got to keep in mind that the economy is very different in Pathfinder than 5e.
Well, no, non-magical weapon wouldn't be.
You
It's
know,
just a bastard sword.
for now we're good. We have a plan. I don't need to get it right this second.
And that's true. I mean, it's not.
That how is it like the bastard sword that much better than the smoking sword?
So, no, I don't think so at all. No, not at all. The
Yeah.
smoking sword is a +1 sword. I also have I can use a special action when holding the sword to command the blade's edge to light on fire. So, no, it's not.
So
Very
That
good.
sword is not.
drag it over to your character.
Okay.
Yeah, and equip it. And then when we get 75 or whatever, however much gold we
Yeah, then that's
get
just your
that.
next little upgrade.
Yeah.
And that'll give me time to in-depth research the crafting rules. I remember them. It's like the value, half the value of the rune, and the runes purchase is part of that, but half the value of the rune in times like time and that sort of thing.
And Alex, I just took 25 gold from our stash, to get that +1 trident.
Okay, cool.
And we can kind of. I do like that it's pretty awesome that it tracks kind of the characters' values on them in our stash. So I
Yeah,
think if we move that short sword over to Rokun, and then we got to get some cash for Professor Eeks.
I'll move that short sword over for you right now.
I'm gonna put the
That would-
bastard sword in the stash.
Okay. Yeah, if there's anything, I just have a. I also have a whip. kind of like having a whip.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, I just gave Roku now has that short
Yeah.
sword plus
Now,
one,
if
and I'm
if
gonna throw his back in the stash just as a matter of course.
Hey, Onage, take like, I don't know, 25, 30 gold or something like that out of the stash for your character.
All right. I won't complain about that.
Do what?
I said I won't say no to more gold.
Yeah, I think then it kind of does that seem fair to you, Dorian, and
Sure.
and everybody?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, should we? Like, I guess what I'd like to kind of determine is, should we just split gold entirely and then everybody buys their own stuff, or should we be like splitting it like 6 ways and like taking, so like, I don't know, like when we need to get healing potions, should we have like a stash fund for that, or should we be buying
I mean,
those
we have 2
individually?
healing potions in there. I kind of like the idea of buying it individually, but I think
Okay.
that it just kind of makes sense. Like, so I guess we can play it by ear, but like if one person's getting the sword or whatever, right, or the
Mhm.
+1, then maybe the other person gets the money to get something similar.
Gotcha.
That was kind of my thought process there.
If you
with
guys
that.
would like a specific potion or poison or something, just purchase the recipe, and I can make that potion for you every day. I
That's
can
kinda cool.
make 2 of those potions.
Yeah.
You can make healing potions,
Yeah, I can make healing potions. I just need the recipe.
and they'll last, or do they have to be used within the
They
day?
got to be used within the day.
But I generate them again every single time I rest.
Okay.
So every long
Gotcha.
rest, I generate a certain number of potions, but I get 2 of each.
I see. Cool.
So in essence, if he had it, he could every day he could make here's 2 healing potions. Who wants them?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? I gotta take 4. Move items.
Have they walked over to me yet, or are they still talking to the halfling?
No, I'm sure they've probably wandered over by now because they've been talking to the halfling and moving around. So I'm sure they've encountered you by now, or you heard their voices and wandered out, going, "Okay, what are you guys doing here?"
Like as soon as I see them, like I'm holding a book and I sit down. Yo, you guys, exactly the people I was about to go look for. Have a seat. I've made an interesting discovery, and I want to share it with you all. So, I've been doing research on the history of this town. So, it turns out it used to be, this is going to sound a little interesting. It used to be a lair from this pretty nasty piece of work called Bellicora. These
You don't say.
the road. Hold on. I'm almost done. Let me just. And then I proceed. And then Professor basically gives you the spiel you just got, but with more of a like going off on tangents, and like it takes way longer than she did. And then it ends with. And so, listen, I know you guys have all come for your different reasons, but I want to take a trip into the Gauntlight to do some research in there. And no, I know what you're going to say, Professor. That we all have our own quests, but I think that we all could benefit from looking at the Gauntlight. And then I'll look at Aben, plenty of ancient texts in there, I'm sure. I mean, I'm going in there to do my own research, and then I'll look at Alexion and go, and I mean, some of Bellicor's monsters still should be in that tower. Plenty of justice bursts. And then I'll look at Dor and go, I mean, the acoustics have to be fantastic in that tower.
You know.
So what do you guys say?
Robin walks over and puts his hand on the professor's shoulder, and he pats his shoulder and he says, "It sounds like you have a great plan, Professor."
Sounds great. I mean, I'm sure Rokon will when he wakes up from his coma, will also agree. But in the meantime, I'm sure we can rest up and go take a scouting journey into the base of it.
You know, every adventuring party has a name. What shall be our name?
Yeah.
The Professor and his merry men?
Well, would never take
That was a
bills
joke.
like
That was a joke.
Well, I feel like a good name should incorporate all the elements of a band. We got music, we got brains, and we got your power is not really holy. What is it? Like, we got a tree.
Got a tree. Got a tree.
Nature based.
He's more like a bush. He's shorter than you are.
Yes.
I think he earns tree status.
The Adventure Society.
Sort of like a bonsai.
The Bonsai Society.
Ooh.
What about the rocking bonsais?
No.
Rock.
Did you say rockin' bonsai?
No.
Yeah, rocking bonsai.
I don't think you're allowed to say rock in the name.
The
and be
Explorer
cool.
Society.
No, I mean, there's already an explorer society. People get confused and think we're some kind of society of explorers.
I think we're like Pathfinders or something.
What? Yeah, I mean, yeah. What are we? Some kind of Pathfinder society?
I mean, the Bonsai Society was pretty good, but
I'm
maybe
down. All right, I'm down with bonsai society.
maybe we should let it happen organically. Let's not force the thing, you know.
You know what, Dorian? That's a great idea.
Okay, cool. My next idea was naming it after our fallen member and just being the birds.
Birds.
Like that one too.
Your crest would be Rokon's head.
Maybe with like a Y
Absolutely.
instead of an I.
I actually like that.
Rokon's not dead yet, guys. He's just unconscious.
But we're
Just
gonna
in
be like,
case.
man, I miss Rokon.
Does he have a living will or anything?
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
guys don't know. You barely met him.
Yeah.
What's his emergency contact? Should we get in touch with HR?
I didn't know him long, but he seemed like a guy who would tell you to pull the plug.
What's the plug? And where does he plug it in?
I was like, that's a completely different thing.
Now, Professor, I want to point out that at least two of the party reek of something very earthy.
Have you guys been dabbling in alchemical ingredients?
Yeah, reefer.
Strange. I've never heard of this. What's the recipe?
It just grows, man. It comes from nature.
Oh, so it's just ingredients.
Do we have any left?
I don't know. Alban had it. He kind of was bogarting it.
I'll look at Evan and go. You should never bogart all the regions. It's very important that they're distributed evenly so everyone can make the potions they need.
Don't worry. I'm sure Rin has plenty more. I'll be visiting her later. I'll make sure to pick up some.
Perfect.
Nice. So you're the hookup.
Oh my god.
All right, cool.
We haven't
So I
left the
guess-
town yet, and you guys got me rolling the floor laughing.
All right. So there's one other thing I wanted to do when I got here. Because I'm not really
Yeah.
a drinker, I'm more of a late night reader. I would have asked the cleric of the Bonfire Library if the temple has any extra rooms that I could sleep in.
Yes.
I'd be willing to pay whatever fee.
Yeah, she's able to arrange that for you, for a place for you to stay.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, once we've all kind of agreed that we're going to go on Gauntlight, then I guess we can all go start preparing and wrapping up because I'm at 7 health right now.
Yeah, I believe Abin wanted to go up and check out the cemetery.
Are we going to do that now, or are we going to do it in the morning?
Yeah.
I prefer before we go into any new areas that we all get a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
I'm injured anyway, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do as far as that's concerned. Just go ahead. You can go ahead and do a long rest, obviously, but put your hit points back to full health because you guys already said you're going to stay in town long to get healed up.
Okay.
And before we go to Gauntlight, I'll advance the time like 2 or 3 days before you guys head out to town if that's acceptable with you guys.
I'd like to go back and see if I could stay at Rin's place tonight.
Okay. Yeah, Rin's willing to loan you a hammock. It's literally
Okay.
she has no beds. And you guys can spend. That's when you guys can spend some time, and we can RP that later if you want about what she wants to discuss. Or we can RP here in a little bit about what you want to discuss with her.
Jason,
I thought
Yes.
there
What,
was a.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Anj. Oh, I'm sorry, Anj. Farty, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna, if it's possible, do some like legwork or like some groundwork, asking around about the specific people that 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 went missing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not a problem. Yeah. Okay. So we'll come to
Or
you
at
in a
some
sec.
point during these few
Yeah.
days.
Well, you'd be going back to because you're staying there, so you can get information from
Yep.
your contact there.
Where's the personal quest tab again?
The what?
The personal quest? I can't remember where you
Oh, go to the journal, and on the journal you're going to find. Let me get the journal myself. A quest log, and it should show you. And you should have 2 quests on there: your personal quest, and then the Explore Gauntlight mysteries that I assigned everybody a minute ago. Everybody should also find in the completed section a find out why the thirsty alpaca collapsed, which you all completed.
Who's Morlabent?
Morlabent?
Yeah.
Morlabent. Let me confirm.
You might have some
Morlabent.
personal quest too.
Yeah, Morlabent is the owner and operator of a bookshop called the Odd Stories. It's up near Ren's place.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I would use this downtime to go meet with him.
Okay.
And ask him for more information on my particular research.
Okay. Okay, what I'll do here in a minute, I'll just kind of work through everybody, and we'll go through each one of your personal quests that you got going on, so we can see where they're at there.
Okay.
Yeah, Morlabent's shop, The Odd Stories, is located at 100 Rose Guard Road. Yes, believe it or not, each one of these shops actually have addresses. The Crow's Cast is at 10 Shrike Street, and the Crook's Nook is at 10 Wisp Street. I never noticed that until just now when I was in there. It's like, it actually has addresses. So, I'm just going to come down to the top of my list. We'll go with, actually, I'll go to the bottom of the list. We'll start with Aubin. Aubin, you're spending time with Rin, obviously, that evening.
Yes.
And you want to talk to now. The next question I'm going to ask you is, do you want us to you and I do that in public chat, or do you want me to move us over into a private voice chat? I don't know how much you're willing to share right now is why I'm asking that. And I'm going to ask that of all of you.
The only part that I would like to share is part of the conversation that Abin would like to have with Rin is concerning it's concerning the talisman that he'd like to acquire.
Right.
He understands that as a merchant she has to make a profit for her business, but he also understands that she has a vested interest in the prosperity of the town. So he would like to propose to Rin that perhaps she could offer the talisman at a steep discount.
You're talking about the rune for the weapon?
Yes.
Let's make sure we're on the right page.
Yes. So these are some of the things he would like he can discuss in public.
Okay.
So they're maybe they're having some dinner and maybe some wine and some cheese and just kind of talking it over and getting to know each other.
Okay. I'm gonna switch
and some more of that leaf, by the way.
Some more of that leaf, huh? Okay, I'm gonna switch me and you to a private channel. You guys can just hang out and chat while we're talking. I'm gonna switch him and I down to the GM's office. That's exactly what it's for. So we'll be back.
Okay, have fun.
All right, guys.
All right, Pierce, you there? Robin, you
Are
there?
we in a private channel?
Yep, I moved you.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay.
Only you and I can can hear what goes on here. So as you spend some time with Ren and the others are just chit chatting in the other town, but as you spend some time with Ren, you talk to him. I would love to help you, Abin, on the price, but unfortunately, that's what I paid for it, and I can't cut the discount any higher.
This is
Perhaps,
understandable.
perhaps I'll see what I can do. No promises. I do have another supplier coming through town in the next few weeks. Maybe I can get one at a cheaper rate from them, and possibly pass that savings along to you.
Most understandable. It was worth a try. But I will remind you that if what you believe to be true is true, we're going to need every
I agree.
advantage we can
I
going
agree.
forward.
But perhaps we need to find out for sure if what I believe is really what's happening, and it's just not me being overly cautious.
And now on to other business.
Yes.
As you are aware, I was on my way in search of shadow plane magic. And in addition to that, I was seeking to learn skills relating to a hell forge.
Ah, yes.
So, I know that you know many secrets. Would the secrets of the hell forge be a part of that?
Unfortunately, I don't know the secrets of Hellforge, but I can point you in the right direction. You're going to want to find a Hellforge master, of course. That's obvious, right? But to find that, you're going to have to find a devil or a demon. Only they know the secrets of the Hellforges.
I see. But to get started, surely I must acquire some books on crafting.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm sure those can be found in town, but you wouldn't have any yourself, would you?
No, unfortunately, I do not. But Morlabent, just down the street here, he might be able to help you acquire odd stories. He might be able to help you acquire some basic books on crafting.
I see. Very well then.
Okay. Anything
And
else?
I am clear in what I must do.
Okay. Excellent. I look forward to what you and your compatriots find out regarding regarding uh, Bellicora and what is going on at the Gauntlight. Its glow began so very faint. I feel maybe I am the only one who can see it at this point, but on a clear night, when the fog is creeping, I do see that light begin to glow, and it worries me. Anything else, Pierce?
I'm sorry. Thank you, Rin. This has been most helpful.
Good.
I will share some of what I've learned with my colleagues.
Very
And
well.
other things I will keep perfectly to myself.
Understandable. Understandable. Someone searching for the knowledge of the Hellforge. You might want to know that you can trust your compatriots before you reveal that secret to them.
We are in agreement.
Aye. Which is also why I will remind you, Pierce, only you can see your quest.
Yes, and on another note, is this being recorded? Will they be able to hear this or no?
Yes, unfortunately, you'll be able to hear this. So that's the only downside, but most of them, I don't think anybody really goes back and watches the recording unless they got a question on something. So, and
Oh well, okay.
I'll put a note on it that hey, there are spoilers in there.
If you do that, then they're definitely going to listen. I wouldn't
Probably.
put it on. Just leave it alone.
All right, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna throw you
All right,
back
excellent. Yep.
into main and grab the next one.
Okay.
All right, so don't tell any more secrets. Professor, is there anything that you need to do in private, or person need to visit in private?
I wouldn't really need to ask anything in private, I guess, because I'm literally going around asking all these people the same question.
Okay.
I guess it's just I'm looking for this specific alchemical potion.
Right.
And I would tell them that, and I would see if I can get any leads from them, and that'd be pretty much just me going
Okay.
around doing the round.
Okay. As you visit the various places, because I was obviously hinting at odd stories, more a little bit. short little guy with glasses, green hood. He runs the place. He does want you to. He doesn't know exactly where he'll begin looking for you. He has lots of contacts and people that trade books and materials with him over, and he'll reach out into his network of contacts and see what he can find. And hopefully, he can point you in the right direction.
All right. I thank him for his time, and I'm just going to go ahead and pass him a gold for even putting in the effort. And yeah, and then I'll go around and ask Ren and Vandy the same thing.
Okay. Morlibet does give you a list of as you're talking with him, because there are some books that you might want to look for. I don't have them, and I will see if I can procure them. But as you're traveling, there are some things you might want to consider looking for. And I'm actually going to open these up on your quest log for you. I actually just checked off a bunch of stuff on your quest log because you accomplished several things already. Let's see. There it is. I'm going to. Let's see. He recommends you look for famous hauntings of the inner sea region, find souls of power,
Excuse me,
and find secrets of the skull. Those are some books that might point you in the right direction.
All right, cool. I'll definitely hand him an extra gold and appreciate the
Okay.
the what's the word? The tips.
Those have now, if you look on your quest tracker, those have opened up on your quest tracker as things you're looking for.
Yeah, I just saw. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, and the only other thing I'm doing until we head to Gauntlight, besides resting, is I'm just gonna use the alchemical thing that as a job, so I can generate a little cash.
Okay, yeah, and we'll take care. We'll do all that here in a minute for everybody who's going to earn income. We'll do that here in a minute, so you can see how much income you earn over the 3 days, because that's a thing in Pathfinder. You can actually spend your downtime and make money.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah,
sweet.
I'm not doing it. Cool. Yeah, that's it for my personal thing.
Okay, and moving up my list, Dorian. Let's move you over into a private channel because I know your stuff is private at this point. So give me a sec here. There you are, Dorian.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to bring this to the group soon.
I figured you would,
but-
but until you're ready, I'll keep it
Yeah.
between us.
I'll probably play it cagey in terms of like, oh, I heard about these
Right.
people that are missing, and then maybe we could do something about it and split this 50 gold or something.
Right. Okay. So Yasmirin is the one who Yin Yasmirin. She is the owner and operator of the Crook's Nook, which make a. I'm trying to think what the best role for this is. Of course,
Oh, I have to do it secretly though. If I do
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. We can do that. We can do that. I can request the role here in a sec. Make a. It's not performance. Okay, you have thievery.
I do.
Make a thievery roll. DC on it's going to be 18.
Let's see. How do I do that?
So go to your skill sheet.
And okay, I'll go here.
And on your character sheet on the skills, you can do it on the drops too. But since your token's on here, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's where
your skills are.
fine,
I'm sorry, your proficiencies. It's the little hand icon on the little bubbles across
there
the top.
It is. Yep.
And click on the die by thievery.
Okay,
and then when you
I
click on that, it should bring up a box, and it'll ask you And you can
There's the public.
role made public.
Private GM.
Yeah, private GM.
Okay. And then the pool.
Perfect. Okay. So, of course, you knew what the succeed DC was, but you don't know what the fails are. So,
Yep.
so as you start working with Yin Yasmirin, you begin to get the feeling that the Crook's Nook is more, well, the name might be more nose on than people think.
Gotcha.
So as you talk to Yasmirin about her missing employees, she tells you there was 3 of them, and they were going north to get, quote, air quotes here, supplies for the Crook's Nook. They've been missing for several days now.
I think there's 4 actually.
Yeah, I'm sorry, there is 4. There is
Okay,
4.
cool.
My fault.
that's
And their names, I mean, you already know them because they're in your quest log, but there's Goral Vetters, Shadnunder, Ziskili Theed. My God, what a name, Ziskili. And Sanjay Vandervelt. And no, believe it or not, I did not make any of those up. Those came out of the. I made one of them up because they named 3 of the 4 for some reason, but not the 4th. So I named the 4th one. And she would prefer. I mean, she's hoping you find them alive.
Right.
But if you can't find them alive, then she at least wants to know what happened to them.
Okay. And I think there'd be a way that Dorian would want to try to ask about these people after kind of feeling a little bit like maybe this is because of the fact that Yin Yasmira knows that I have trouble with the barbers,
right,
and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. As a character, I think Dorian could put that.
Yeah, you start again. That's why I said you begin to think maybe the Crook's Nook is a little bit more than the other. So give me a. So you're going to ask around. So
I'm going to try to glean any information about them, like through just like hobnobbing at the Nook.
Okay, so let's
like while playing and stuff like that.
Let's use a diplomacy check for this, a skill roll for that.
All right, sounds good. So I'll go back to
because there's not really anything specifically for that. So like gathering nation, and that's like something you just kind of you're playing and listening and talking and chatting, and asking those pointed questions that are subtly made without people realizing what they really are.
Yeah. God damn it.
So I should make you roll completely blind to blind, so you don't even see them at all, so you wouldn't know how bad you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
And actually, that's the thing. And I prefer you guys see the roll. So that's something you guys can always exercise anytime if you don't want to know the outcome, so you don't have to RP it. But anyway, so as you're chatting around, you do kind of get the impression that these guys are definitely associated with Yin Yasmirin. But you kind of get the idea why some of the cockeyed chemists. I think they're pitching names without you over there. You kind of get the impression that. Well, actually, wait a minute. Give me 3 more rolls because you're asking about 4 different people here.
Oh, you're right.
3 more rolls before I get happy about this and describe. Give me the rolls for each one of them. I'll rule that was for the first one, Girl. You didn't find out much more about Girl otherwise than he is associated with the Crook's Nook. You know, he does work here from time to time.
Okay. Let's try that one.
Okay. Shadnunder's, though he does work here from time to time, doing odd jobs in carpentry work, that sort of thing for Yin Yasmirin, he more commonly works at the fishery than here. However, he's also been known to have a few run-ins with the law.
Okay. All right.
Now it's a skilly. Oh, it's a skilly. Look at that roll. It's a skilly. Skilly, as you're chit chatting around again, you find the same thing. Yeah, he does work here. Like many people, he has more than one job. He does work here and does odd jobs around here, and he is seen working or doing things around the Crook's Nook. He also works quite a bit at the sawmill, and like Shad, he's had a number of run-ins. But you find out that he's had some run-ins with the law, though his seem to tend more on the side of being definitely on the wrong side of the law.
Gotcha. And then last
And
one.
Sanjay.
Come on, Sanjay.
No one seems to know much about Sanjay. He's not new to town. He's just kind of quiet and keeps to himself. And in all your conversations, you do find out that this group of 4 people, they did leave town a few days back, and no one's heard from them or seen from them since. But it's also not uncommon for them to be in and out of town for multiple days at a time. So
Yeah, so they've grouped up before and gone away before.
yeah, they've done work together before, so it's not uncommon for them to go off and be gone for a couple of days. So no one's sounding alarm bells yet, at least the general populace, other than Yin Yasmira.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anything
So
else?
Dorian gets the vibe.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's about all that Dorian is looking to do in private.
Okay, and as Pearson and I were talking, I do post the recording, so technically what's here is not 100% private, only if they don't go back and watch the recording. But right now, they don't know any more than the others do. I can go throw you back and see if Rand has anything he needs to do. And that should handle our private sessions. Here we go.
Cool.
That I've had, I've experienced 3 other DMs, and I think Jason is the best.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
Come back at the right time. Okay, that brings us to the last of the possible ones, and I just kind of skipped over him totally because I was going to the bottom and just missed his name, and he's been too many gains of mine. Rand, do you need anything in private?
I don't think so at this point. I think we're good.
Cool. Okay. So then, as we talked in private, and I will remind everybody, I always do post the recordings at the end of our sessions. So please be cognizant that there are spoilers in those private discussions that we have. Now let's do this. It is 9:24. Let's take a quick 10-minute break, and when we come back, we will deal with the earned income stuff that happens over the next 3 days. Okay.
Cool.
So, they're on the Gauntlight.
Also, break time up. We'll come back in.
Right.
See y'all in a minute.
Nine. But you said you wanted to do it on.
So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys, from mother's hands we go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
Do that right now.
so wise and true when it's my time to go. Won't you lay me down under granite crowns, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
I can always tell when you guys are some of your back. I see your cursors flying all over the screens. Taking advantages of leftover dinner. Made homemade spaghetti tonight, and some Cheddar Bay biscuits from like they make at Red Lobster. Made a whole tray of those tonight.
Hey Jason, how do I what do I do to repair my shield? I did buy a repair kit, but I was kind of waiting maybe for a little bit later for that. Is there somewhere in town that I can just get my shield repaired?
Yeah, you can go to Glades and get it repaired. So just go ahead and bump it back up.
Okay. It's not even like a monetary thing, really.
It is, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Okay,
It'd be a crafting roll is what it is.
I got it.
And I've got to
Is
review
that
the
like a
crafting
downtime
rolls.
activity, like that you can
Yep.
technically that you can do? Oh, that's cool.
Where is our create action for downtime? Oh, oops. Yes. Defend it.
There it is. Earn income. It's the wheel. Actually, I can handle that with get to where you guys' tokens right. I'm going to go to landing, but you guys can stay where you're at.
Gotcha.
I'm only going there so I can get hold tokens.
That's cool. I should look.
What? Only gets Rokon. No. All of them. I'm glad the shops are working like I wanted them to.
Yeah, that was pretty badass, man. Hey, go to bed. We're still trying to figure out our party name.
Yeah, I saw that going back and forth in chat. I was in there with Dorian.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Pretty cool. Oh.
You stand before a cavern. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls.
Oh, I want to cast a spell. I want to
Back.
cast magic missile.
When we drag stuff off, we're automatically gonna it's automatically going to take that money out of our tally, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk.
Guess we're just waiting on Onius to pop in, and when he does, we can start back up with earning income. The refresh while you. Oh wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I still want to go buy something. Can I do that?
Yeah. Go
Can I
ahead.
do that after?
No, you can go do that now.
So when I click on the people, I can't get their inventory. Doesn't come up.
Hold on.
Are you double clicking them?
Yep.
Oh, it's showing that you're not online.
Yeah.
Huh?
Refresh.
Oh.
I just. Oh, it may have just locked out because I'm not online. Hold on.
This thing is cool, but it's kind of wonky.
Part of it's one of the. I got a couple modules running in the background that I'm using
Oh.
that I'm in the process of migrating off here that's causing some instability. And I know
Is
what
it-
they are. I just got to get them resolved to do what I
Is
want to
it-
do the other way.
Is it like modding in Skyrim where the
Yeah.
more stuff you put in there, it just makes it unstable?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it does. You should be able to do it now. Well, maybe not because the game's technically paused right now.
Oh, I just did something, I think.
Try it and see.
Yeah, I did. I bought
So when I take what I want, will it automatically deduct the money?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. That is
Yeah.
cool.
Saves me from having to microtransaction everything and banner back. I was actually in the process of setting this up for our 5e campaign too.
What's good about it is like if you look at your total wealth or whatever on that stash screen, like if you buy something, your total wealth stays the same, right? Because it's gonna take out the gold and put in the same value up
Right.
here. So it's kind of a cool check.
Say that again, Randall.
Just if you when you're buying, I mean I don't think it really matters, but you can see like your total like
Your net worth.
character value.
Your net
Yeah,
worth.
your net worth, pretty much. Yeah, like remains the same when you buy something because you have that item. You know.
Okay. So, I'm sure Owen will be back here in a minute. And it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to get started. Get rid of our break. Okay. So, here's how we're going to handle, and I need to get back to landing. Where I get tokens. Okay. So, the way downtime works is you end up rolling skill checks, or I end up rolling skill checks for you, so you can see how much money you earn while you're doing various activities. So, for example, I'll use Alex. And of course, it reset thing and moved it off the token screen, so I don't have what I wanted. You can spend time doing various things like Alex. You could help the clerics in the grove do tasks, or
Sounds
you.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, so that would be. And so what we do is we determine which skill that is based off of and what the level of the skill is. So say you're helping the clerics in the grove for the 3 days while you're healing up. That's a nature check, and then I determine the level of what you're doing. So you're just helping them tend to the grove and all that. I might call that a level 0 or level 1. The task depends on what you're doing, and then we make a roll. So you should be able to see this. I'm going to roll earned income for you. And I set up you're using your nature on a level. I'm going to make all these level 1s for tonight's session. Well, unless you all tell me you're doing something very much more difficult, and then we'll adjust, obviously. And I set the number of days, and I'm going to hit earned income, and I'm going to roll it. I'll roll it public.
Nice.
And so you spend 3 days, helping the clerics tend to their grove and all that outside of town, plus just hang out with your friends. And you earn 6 silver pieces for that day. So you can add 6 silver pieces to your character sheet.
Okay.
That's what you earn for your job that day, or those 3 days. Okay?
Yep.
So we'll grab the professor. Professor, what are you doing? Or are you doing income earning the 3 days? Or are you just going to spend time studying? Or what are you doing for the 3 days? I mean, you guys got money, so earning money is not necessarily a requirement. Eeks is not back yet.
Oh,
I'm talking to him, and he's not back yet.
I'll go since we're waiting.
That's fine. That's going to you. So, Abin, what are you doing? Are you going to try to earn income, or are you just going to spend time hanging out?
So I would like to propose perhaps an internship. I would like to propose my time for knowledge or training, and I'd like to maybe work with a blacksmith.
Okay. Okay. So, and I'll have to figure out how to adjust what you learn as far as crafting is concerned. The beginnings of that, but you obviously have no training on that, so that's going to be. I'm trying to remember what.
Like you're getting an apprenticeship.
Yeah, he's getting an apprenticeship. I'll use athletics for the role, and I'm going to set that as level 0. And I'm going to earn income on that, see how that goes. Oh, look at that. So you do make some
Ooh.
strides there. And we'll see. I'll have to figure out how I want to play that into when you level. You know what I'm saying? But the work that you, during that time when the work that you're doing allows you to earn 6 silver pieces through your apprenticeship with the blacksmith.
Should I input that, or will you?
I can do it. I'm right here on the sheet, so that's not a big deal.
Okay. All right.
Add coin. You now have 15 silver on your sheet. Rokon's out cold because he's sleeping.
Open it off.
Dorian, what are you doing for the 3 days?
I'm out busking.
That's what I figured you'd be doing. So I'm going to do a level 1 on that.
I mean, there's some festival time going on. It seems like prime real
Okay.
estate.
So, are you just doing your standard music, or are you trying to play to the festival? Well, I'm trying to get a judge on what level I want to set this task at for you.
I think like trying to get. I don't know if I could get on like if they have stages set up, like try to sneak on a stage, see if somebody was willing to employ a bard.
Okay.
I could do that.
I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you to a level 2 task because you're trying to sneak in. You're busking, but you're trying to sneak in, slip on the stage or whatever. So I'm going to make it a little bit harder for you.
Cool.
So I'll run your earned. Of course, keep in mind, unless you critically fail, even if you fail, you're going to make money. You just might not make as much money.
I'm happy to do that.
Oh, you failed, but you still ended up making 12 copper.
Nice.
So you still made a few coins. Why is that? You can put that on your sheet yourself. Is Eeks back yet?
This is more for exposure.
Yeah.
So the experience I got from crafting, where do we record that?
I'll have to figure that out. That's not something I got to figure that out. So I'll put that in my notes to look at between now and next week's session. Okay, Eeks is not back yet. Oh, it will be, so we'll move on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead to Rokon real quick. Give him a full night's rest. And I'm going to max his hit points for now, even though he's not ready to join you back yet, but just so he's back. And get rid of his wounded status.
Nice.
So yes, the word I was looking for was apprentice, not internship. So with that role, could we assume that now I am in an apprenticeship with this blacksmith? Okay.
Yeah, you're in an apprenticeship with him.
And that's this guy right here, the Blades guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not on that page. I was on your tokens page, so I can get you your tokens. Yeah, that'd be Blades for Glades is owned by Carmen Rajin. I'll put it in chat.
In the name of blood. Looks like he's got his little hand up.
This guy?
Yeah.
Pierce?
No, that's...
Well, it says his name. It says Pierce.
What's that?
There's actually a guy named Pierce on this.
No, there's not. That'd be like, now his name's Farty Cakes.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just in the perfect spot. It was like right there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, So Carmen owns Blades for Glades is actually the name of his shop. He sells metalware and adventuring gear, and you've got a loose part-time apprenticeship with him. So you got someone that can start teaching you the trades of how to do things. There, we can address that more when you level and how that'll factor in there.
Right on.
Okay. So 3 days have passed as you've been busking around town. It's now, actually, let me move the calendar. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. It is Toil Day of Sarenth, the 22nd of Sarenth of 4721. As the party meets back up, the only party member that's absent is Rokon, and he's up and about. He's just not ready to move out of town yet. And like the rest of you, he got beat up pretty bad, as you guys quite well remember. I do believe that Abin wanted to visit the graveyard.
I'm back.
Where's the graveyard at?
That
it
is
down
correct.
here?
It's up on the hill.
It's on the hill. It's on the hill above. So the most common way people get to it is by taking that northern road. They take the north road out of town and make the hook around. And and you particularly would know this, Alex, because you took that road to get to the glade that you were working at there at Stone Ring Pond.
Got it.
But as you know that as your guys are passing, I'm assuming you guys are going as a group, but as you guys pass that cutoff, the Stone Ring Pond, you may have commented, "Hey, that's the way to Stone Ring," or something like that. But you also know that when you get up that path to Stone Ring splits, and you go right to go to Stone Ring, but you go left to go to the keep. But you come on around the area there, and actually, give me a second. There we go.
So why are we going to the graveyard again?
Go to the graveyard because Abin wanted to go there. Give me a second. I actually have a map for this. Oh, this map's not ready.
Research.
That's ominous.
Yeah, you're not ready for that map yet, so we'll go back to the Otari map.
Wait,
That's very ominous.
What happened?
I forgot I had that map preset for when you guys actually go there, because there's actually an encounter that occurs there. So as you come around the graveyard, Abin, what are you looking for?
Are we there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I am looking for. I think first I want to notice. Are there any disturbed graves? Also, I want to look at the tombstones and look at the various names and just I'm just checking it out in general.
Okay. So you spend some time wandering around, and I'll hand the professor here in a minute too. But you spend some time wandering around. There's no disturbed graves. I mean, otherwise than what typically is disturbed in a graveyard. Nothing freshly turned or turned up from the inside. You recognize several of the names, as family names that you've gotten, because you've gotten to know a few people in town. You recognize some of the family names here. You can tell the graveyard, while it's cared for and tended, it's probably not as well tended as it should be. Part of that might be the fact that it's such an extremely long walk to get here. It took you a good 10 minutes to walk out of town and around the cliffs to get up here to it. Like I said, there is a path that cuts down from the thing, but it's just so treacherous that people don't do it. And the clerics at the Dawnfire Library, they do a good job of taking care of it. It's not nasty or filthy like that, but you can tell it's not being cared for the way it really should be. There's some dead trees and things in it, but nothing uncommon for a graveyard.
It's a bit macabre.
While he's looking around mulling on that, Professor, what the 3 days that you spent in town, were you trying to make money or were you just researching and reading?
I was just generating a little income.
Okay.
I need to purchase recipes and stuff.
Okay. So
I'm in the ocean.
Yeah, I think it's just a heavy token out here. So you'll spend some Arcana time, level 1, doing some research here. Let me earn income for you. So, you people kept bugging you apparently.
Wouldn't that be crafting for me? Because I'm using alchemy.
Oh, sorry. That's your good point. Let me roll that. Actually, alchemy is not one of the skills you can use. That's why I use Arcana.
Wait, isn't that literally in the alchemy tab? Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I used Arcana to make the roll though. It's based off
okay.
skills and lore to make your income checks.
Weird. You think it'd be crafting?
And I'll get you out of the ocean at some point.
I guess it doesn't change anything for me because Arcana and crafting are the same for me.
Yep. And so just add 6 copper pieces to your sheet. That's what you made, doing what you were doing throughout the week. Money you earned. Probably because people kept coming up and asking you stuff, and they liked your top hat. They really liked your clothing.
Forgot to add my.
Yeah, I'm very fancy. Also, I got all my clothes. Like I went and found like a tailor or something, or someone to fix any blemishes or any tears in my clothing.
To mend everything.
Yeah.
So that'll cost you about a copper just to get it stuff fixed and mended, because you don't have to redo anything. Just stitching, cuts, and
that's a pretty simple one.
Yep. Okay, so anything else that you're doing in town before you meet up to go north?
I never got a price for recipes. I want to get a price for my new healing potion recipe formula from the Dawnflower Library Merchant.
For which recipe?
The minor healing potion.
The recipe will cost you 8 gold.
All right, I'll pay that.
Okay.
And I need a recipe for.
Because unfortunately, recipes aren't on the sellables.
Yeah, that's fine. I can add it myself. I just gotta.
Yeah.
Get a price for it. I need a recipe for anti-plague and antidote.
Antidote for anti-plague. That one I'll have to look up. So let me make a note, and I'll look it up and get it to you.
All right, that's cool.
If
hold on. Oil of One Life. Oh,
if you need gold for that, there's some in the party stash. If you're getting healing potion, there's like.
Oh no, I'm getting gold right now.
Okay, cool.
There we go. I found it. Are you wanting the lesser version of that? Because same applies for the.
I can only use lesser stuff right now because I'm level 1.
So it's 6 gold pieces for lesser anti-plague.
All right, let's pay that. Cool. And then the last one I want to get is the lesser dark vision elixir, because I have some teammates who are vision challenged right now, and I can't have their damn torches.
That one's going to cost you 12 gold pieces.
Okay.
Take that out of the
stash, but that is a worthy trade. Especially because it's technically an uncommon elixir, so I cannot just get that with my alchemist stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, take that from the stash.
That's a good use of stash cash.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's generally what most of my cash is going to go to, is just recipes. Generally, the crafting system in Pathfinder 2nd Edition is, I'll be honest, kind of crap. It's really only useful once you reach a certain level where the merchants no longer sell potions past that level, because then you can make things that you can't buy elsewhere. But quick crafting lets me get around all that.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Okay. Anything else in the town?
Nope.
Okay. So the question I have for you is, do you wait to the advance to 3 days, but I've still got it set at like 7 o'clock in the evening. Are you going out that morning, or are you going out midday? It's only about an hour's walk to get to Gauntlight from here. It's not that far.
Okay. Yeah, probably the
I
morning.
think it would be best to go out first thing in the morning to
Okay.
better to catch anything in there unaware.
So I'm going to back up time on our clock. So I just advanced time and say about 8 o'clock when you left town, headed toward the Gauntlight. After you visited the up here and Aubin poked around at the graves and that sort of
Uh,
thing.
Before we go, question. I don't remember. Do we have provisions for camping?
I don't know what you have in your inventory as far as that's concerned. That's up to
Yeah,
you
that's
all.
probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
I got all my stuff from packs and stuff, so I'm good to go.
Where's
Yeah,
the?
I'm.
Is there a general store?
You can get some provisions from Otari Market. From there, you should be able to find bedrolls, climbing kits,
Yeah.
things like that.
He's down here near Fisher Street.
Looks like the Scottish guy with the black hat.
He's a good-looking dude.
Candles. He has most of what you would want there. Backpack, saddlebags. I'm trying to see if he has any food on him.
Bedroll. They have flint and steel.
Ooh, crowbar.
Got rations. I guess I could fill up rations. Should we grab a compass? I'll grab a compass. What is that? Does that help with like navigation?
Yeah, it's a compass.
Helps you sense
You know which way north is.
Okay.
Love that the lymphatic compass costs you 20 gold pieces and the standard compass costs you 1.
What does that one do?
Healing potion.
Anybody have a crowbar?
I just bought one.
I think Alex just bought one based on what I'm seeing in the chat over there. Anytime we buy something from the vendors, it tells me in the chat.
I like it.
Dark vision.
What about tents? Do you want a tent? I'll get a pup tent for myself.
Everybody's sleeping in the rain. You're like, yeah, see, I told you guys about a tent.
Pup tent's great. It's only like 8 silver. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Easy decision. Other thing I'm gonna get. Oh yeah. Climbing kit.
So you guys finish that up, and then I'll get you moving.
5 silver.
Guess my giblets have been hanging out this whole time. I'm not wearing any clothes.
You're wearing clothes?
Yeah, we can see your twig.
Your twig and berries. Wow, there's a grappling hook. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
And one of the coolest items I found when I was going through this stuff over the time was a sconce shield. And it literally is a shield with a torch holder on it. So you can put a torch on your shield.
Oh my god, that's really
The stealth
cool.
node item is pretty cool.
Water's good. Yeah, but water's good.
Okay. A couple more minutes and I'll move us on because you can always get back to the map and change it yourself. So get stuff
Can
yourself.
I also get? I don't know how to acquire it, but can I acquire some weed from Rin?
I got some when I talked to her.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. That's been
I'm,
taken
I
care
I'm
of.
have a-
loaded.
I actually have a merchant scale, so Dorian would probably ask to get like, I don't know, like a half ounce or something.
Yeah.
I got you covered.
Thanks.
Yeah. Alvin came back with some of that.
Oh, nice.
He mostly got it to give to the professor, but yeah.
What the professor doesn't know.
Oh, and I gotta buy soap again
Oh, yeah, that's right.
because I used
You
it.
you threw your soap at somebody. I remember that.
So I have to. I tried to jam it in the statue. Okay, I think I'm good now.
Okay. So as you move up the road there, the sounds of the frogs and the mosquitoes mix with water sloshing against muddy shores, all muffled but ever persistent mist that lingers in the aptly named fog fin. As the mist clears, a shadow looms from the cloying swamp vapors. A sprawling ruin of stone and wood squat atop an island of soggy marsh. The upper floors have largely collapsed, leaving only the stone walls of the ground floor intact. Above these ruins towers an out of place monument, a colossal lighthouse whose painted walls and iron cased crown have resisted the corrosive effects of the surrounding swamp. Welcome to Gauntlight Keep, or the ruins of it anyway. And looks like someone didn't move.
And my game crashed.
Okay,
Was it Rokun?
it was Farty.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah. Wilco's
No,
not
he's
in, so he wouldn't.
yeah. Okay. And you can hear the little guys in this swamp. Now, before you is literally what I just described, the ruins of Gauntlight Keep. I'm going to zoom out so that in the recording we can see what's going on.
All right. Before we go in, let me hand out some stuff.
And I'm assuming that was probably done on the road over, so it's not like we did it right here at the doors.
So we got my healing potions, so that'll go to.
Oh, look at all
yeah.
my hero points.
Oh wait. 1 second. Sorry.
It's pretty bad. There's a fly in the audio script. I just looked for a fly in the house.
Toggle free captain. Yeah, so it should go. Okay, you guys continue on while I adjust this because for some reason it's not moving it over. But yeah, so I'm gonna give Dorian a healing potion.
Okay, dope.
And let's say Avon as well a healing potion.
Thank you, Professor.
Remember those go away at the end of one day.
Yeah, so definitely smoke them if you got them. I'll also give Avon a giant centipede venom, and I'll give Alex as well one of those. Yeah. Do you guys just have to so assume you have them, and then I'll actually put them on your sheet in like a second.
Okay.
Okay. I was like going to add it or something.
Yeah, he'll give them to you in a minute. He'll drop them to you.
Cool.
He'll airdrop them. Just use our terms. So before you is the ruins of this keep. Like I said, the top floors have mostly collapsed in on themselves. And again, remember, 500 years has gone by since this place was in its prime. That's when it was attacked and destroyed. Ahead of you is what would be the gatehouse, as far as on the map you're on. You can see along to the right and to the left of you water lapping on the edge. You can kind of walk down this bit of land that leads to the gatehouse, and you're assuming there's probably a bridge or something behind the gatehouse to get in.
Pretty swampy. Kind of stinks out here. So this is all water out here.
Yeah, that's all water.
So what is this thing that Pierce likely just saw based on his mouse and that Alexian can see out here.
Oh, that right there. There's something in the water there. You can see the snout sticking above the water.
Wait, are there gators out here? Maybe we should get inside. I don't want to
Probably
wrestle no
would be.
gator.
Would I have any inkling like as to what kind of wildlife would be in this area that we could spot?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Oh, look at this guy!
Oh, okay.
Look at
Yeah,
this
look at
guy! This
this.
little.
So,
Wasted the good surprise on you.
so being a plant pays out here. Um, there are these typical, snakes, spiders. Yes, gators or crocodiles are common in the area. I mean, it is a swamp. Snakes pretty good size. Frogs, tons of various other insects. There are some other less savory things. There might be other things around that are more dangerous or deadly. I'm trying to think of something else I've had. Kobolds are not uncommon in the area, as the whole group knows that already. Uh, also,
All right.
Mitflits. I just thought think of the name is Mitflits are not uncommon. They're not common, but they're not unheard of in the area, I should say.
God
I
damn.
watch out for any gators and mid flips.
Mitflips.
What are you saying? Is that a euphemism? What's a nitflit?
Very scary creatures.
Oh my god, I'm talking in Draconic.
I can't read any
Yeah,
English.
sorry guys. I'm talking in Draconic instead of.
Well, Dorian just said something in Elven, so it's fair.
Yeah, but I meant to type in common, not.
Oh,
That's
well
funny.
then.
Wait, but I can read Draconic. Well, I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, actually, yes, I do. Interesting. There's a subtitle. I didn't even see that.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have the language, you get the subtitle.
If you don't get it.
That's pretty sweet. All right.
Anyway, Mitflit is a gremlin.
Okay.
All right. One potion to you. One potion to you.
You giveth an item. I love that. I love that it says giveth.
Giant centipede venom to you.
I think
One to you.
Thank you.
Maybe Abed isn't the hookup. It seems like the professor's the hookup.
Oh, that half the class is giving you guys shit. Like that's why I need you to use them because otherwise, it doesn't count.
gotcha.
Doc, it's thank you very much, good doctor.
There we go. Now I'm talking in common in English again. Now ahead of you in the gatehouse is a set of doors, and the doors, while obviously not in the best state of repairs, they are shut.
Okay. Do they look like they open inward or out towards us?
Looks like they probably open inward.
Why
Okay.
don't I take a look at the locking mechanism or anything? Does it appear like there's any runes or anything on the door? Like are there any traps on this thing?
I don't know. What do you think? Let's see. Why don't you give me a thievery check?
Oh, okay.
My mics, I quit bumping on you guys.
Thievery. All right, let's check it out. Go to my skill. No proficiency. Should it be blind or what?
Yeah, get to be blind.
Okay.
So as you look at the doors over and look around the area, you don't see any signs of runes or warding or anything of that nature. However, even if it was here, I mean, this place has been in this swamp rotting for 500 years. The fact it's still standing is a testament to whoever built it. But these doors are pretty badly decayed.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if it's locked.
Oh, look at that! It's not even locked.
How about that?
Freak.
Well,
That's
interesting.
bug.
Okay, stop right there. So as you move into there, because my pause is not working. As you move into the room, you hear a giggling coming from above you, and
Um,
and a voice, and it says,
What language is it speaking?
what do they speak? Sackvorth?
Which?
Sackvorath? None of you
Oh,
speak it.
okay.
None of you speak it. That was honestly the one I was checking early when I spotted yours was missing.
The tonic thing goblin is me. All right. I'll look up towards the sound of the voice. Do I hear it?
You can hear it, but now the ceiling of this room is so thickly covered with cobwebs that it's hard to see. Let me actually describe the room to you. There's swaths of mildew and mold covering the damp surfaces in the watchtower. And there appears to be green and black smears on the dull stone wall. The door frames in the walls of the north and south are rotted long ago. These frames that you're in, these doors, they're so rotted that when you open them, they almost fell off. The There's a few collapsed chairs that lie on the floor. There's small heaps of foul-smelling gray lumps on the ground, all over the place. And there's a thick sheet of dusty cobwebs hanging from above, obscuring any view of the ceiling of this place.
Okay. So hearing the voice, I go, "Hello, who's up there?" Okay. I want to check and see if he's lying.
Okay.
who are you talking to?
Roll initiative for me, real quick.
Oh boy. Okie dokie. Shit. Um,
Um,
what's going on, Doc? What is it, Doctor?
Do you not hear the gentleman speaking up top in the ceiling?
Do I hear that?
you can hear, yeah, a little bit. You can hear it from because you're out. You're inside now, so yeah, you could hear it.
Who are? What is? Do I see anything?
No, you don't.
Okay, well then, I don't like this. And then Dorian's going to use, uh, going, is going to do a lingering composition and do, and of course cast, my standard shit. I'm trying. I don't know why it's not showing up here. What the hell
I
is
can't.
it? Is it in my feet? Is that why? No, what the hell is it? I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to do the plus one thing. Where is it? Why isn't it here?
What are you looking for?
My performance, my rousing performance, but it's not showing up. I see lingering composite. Oh, it's under my spells, maybe. I'm having a hard time with it. Hang on. I
No
guess
problem.
I'll go onto my character sheet instead. I was trying to use the drop down, but it's not there for some reason. Anyway.
Oh, maybe rituals or whatever.
Let's see. I see.
My
I'm on your
spellcaster?
spells. I see Courageous Anthem, Counter Performance, Hymn
That's
of
it. That's it. Courageous Anthem. I will cast. I'm gonna make it a lingering
Ah,
composition.
okay.
So I'm gonna do the
Then the focus point. Got
check.
it.
Nice.
Why isn't it showing up in here? There it is. So now I do the performance check, right?
Yep.
To make that work. Okay, so that's under skill. Performance. Boom. Roll that. God damn it. But I don't lose the focus point.
You'll lose the focus point, so.
Okay, so and then I will just do the Courageous Anthem.
Okay.
So boom. And now drag that onto yourself. I'm sorry. Why did I go first?
Because you rolled really well, Dorian.
Damn it. And then I will, I guess, can I ready an action? Is that a thing you can do?
You can hold an action for certain things to occur, yeah.
So,
but you can only hold one action. You can't hold all three of your actions, obviously.
Gotcha. So it can't be anything that. Well, if anything comes, I will draw my whip, and if anything comes within striking distance, I will hit it.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. So you're gonna.
All right.
Oh,
So
I
then
think I ate some of those psychedelic mushrooms.
Okay, I can
Not
clear
again, Rin.
Okay, that moves him. Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me. I get to do something.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Let's see. Yep.
Dart is larger than an arrow? I didn't know that.
Didn't realize that either.
Did anybody remember lawn darts?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow.
Those things were pretty big.
Oh!
Gee, right.
Let's start it out well. So, Dorian, you're standing there, and from up amongst this layer of gunk that's on the ceiling, this dart slams into you.
Fuck!
God
damn it!
Damn!
Are you hurt, Dorian?
And then you hear a
it spits out a bunch of blood.
Then you hear a scurrying.
I think I'm good.
Hear a scurrying noise. It's above the layer of whatever's on the ceiling, so you can't really see it.
And how high are these ceilings?
Ceilings, well, up to what you're seeing is probably about 10, 12 foot above you. But you know the ceiling goes higher than that just by the outside of the structure. But there's just like this thick web of cobwebs above it. And there's obviously something above that. Where'd he go?
I think I'm going to drink that potion right now.
That's only for emergencies.
Holy shit! And then whatever scurrying, it stops somewhere over your head, Eeks, and hits you. Another dart slams into you. And then you hear laughter. Eeks, you're up.
All right. Based on the fact that they're making a lot of noise and throwing darts and shit, do I think I can I can figure out where whatever it is attacking us is?
You know that it was somewhere above you and two on the map. I'm going to ping it. Somewhere there above that. So what you can do is you can make what's called a check in the blind. Roll a d20 for me. It's a flat check. And if you roll high enough, then you can attempt to hit it. It's just a d20 roll.
No.
Oh, who?
No.
All right.
You know it's up there, but you don't have enough of a gauge as to where the hell it's at to.
I'll extricate myself from the area.
Okay.
That'll be my action.
And the laughter. There's now multiple things laughing in the ceiling, Dorian.
I don't like it here.
Oh, I will end my turn doing that. I mean, if I can't attack them, there's nothing to do.
Right. I'm with you. Okay. Alex.
What
Fester
was
just,
it?
Yeah, Fester just came running past you.
Does anybody have any fire? Just burn up these cobwebs.
Kind of hearing him talk
Cast
about
Fireball then.
cobwebs or whatever. Is I come in here? Do I see the cobwebs that they're talking about?
Yeah. The cobwebs are like the whole ceiling is covered, and it alludes to it on the map. You can see the little tiny webs, but the whole thing is just a blanket of cobwebs. The gaps here, there, and yonder, and you can see fresh gaps where these spears have come through. These darts have come through. As you come running past Dorian, Dorian's like got a dart sticking out of him.
I don't know if I should leave it in or pull it out. What do you think? I don't want to leave it in, but I don't want to pull it out either.
You know, I
Smoke the herb.
Yeah, I'll change tactics, and instead of just doing what I was gonna do, I'm gonna try to do a quick battle medicine on
Dorian.
Dorian.
Oh
no! Oh, you seem injured.
I trust you.
All right, let me see where this is at. Attributes, spells, feats. Here we go. No. Come on. I swear I knew where this. Oh, battle medicine. Okay. Treat wounds. Oh, it's just treat wounds. Got it.
Yeah.
There it is. Utility, treat wounds.
I believe in you.
Hey!
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
I'll get to
You
kill
gotta,
on you. I'll get it.
I think you can just click apply.
Got it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's amazing. And I assume you pulled the dart out.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
pulls
yeah.
he pulls the dart out and lays his hand over top of it real quick, and you feel this rush as he starts patching you back up.
Nice. And then I'll raise my shield, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alex, that was
Oh,
amazing.
that's my turn. It's me next.
I barely even know it.
Realizing I never fixed the vision on these damn things, so every time I select one of draws tokens as a target, I gotta go like unselect you guys to get the token I want.
Right.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Fester, that wasn't targeted you. Let me do that again. Yeah, let me do that again, because... There we go.
Whoa. Take that.
So a dart goes splashing past you and ricochets off your shield into the ground. The laughing continues. You hear scurrying above you.
Okay.
And I think that'll be it for that little one. Yeah. I love the fact that no one's even found them yet. They're hidden in the ceiling. Abin, you're up.
They won't be hidden for long. So, am I to understand that the cobwebs conceal them because the cobwebs are all over the ceiling?
Correct.
So Abin is going to. Can he see from his? Well, yeah, because I can see the webs from where I'm at right now.
Yeah, you can see them.
So, he utters an incantation, Ignito, and he casts
Is that draconic?
ignition,
Oh, wow. Nice.
and he burns off all the webs. The webs ignite, and it just like wildfire just spreads across the room.
Right. Okay, so exactly. So you hear him say Ignito. He points his fingers and snaps, and when he does, just like you described, all the webs just burst into flames and burn off. Now, as the webs burn off, what you see above that, let me reveal them.
Oh fuck!
Also got.
Are these the Mitflit guys or whatever?
Yep. Let me remove the hidden status from them because they're no longer hidden.
Oh, these fuckers!
There are 3 Mitflits up there, and the entire structure that was above that, there's a patchwork framework of wood and tree branches and things like that's been put in to create a lattice across there. And they're just giggling and laughing because, and they keep pointing at you, Alex, as they're giggling and laughing. And you look down and you're standing in one of those grayish piles of stuff on the ground.
Ew. I'm like standing in their excrement. I'm assuming.
Possibly.
Oh no!
Anything else out of Abin?
You're in Mitflit
I'm
shit?
going to cast shield.
Okay. And that would be all your actions, because that'd be 3.
Yes, but I still get to move, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, moving is the action. Okay.
Yeah, it was an action, but you do want to grab that shield effect.
I did it.
Okay, you did that. Excellent. I'm always still just reminding you guys because
no
we're
problem.
all new, so don't.
That's right.
Okay, and now I can move to the Mitflit.
Oh
Is he
shit!
visible? He's visible now. You can see them, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay, he's right here. Let's see. Oh, I know what he's going to do. He didn't like the fact they're exposed, so he's going to do something different. Okay.
Oh no! Oh, I'm just out.
So, I'll grab who was in here, which is only one person. I need a. Let's see if it's going to request it. That's not requested.
Oh, it's only a 5-foot.
Yeah, it just barely gets you, but I need you to make a save DC will check. You can click on the right there, Alex, and it'll bring it up that way for you.
Got it.
Oh, you fail.
Sorry, Alex. I should have put that shield on you. I just realized that. Sorry.
So what that does, he used a spell called Bane. Because we're not familiar with it, I will read it to you guys just so you know it. You just one. Your mind just fills with doubt. You are just consumed with doubt about everything. You're taking a -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as you're in the area. Once per turn, starting at the turn after you cast well, after he casts it, you can use a single action to concentrate trait to increase the emanation, so he can increase it, but that's him. So he casts that, and then he 5, 10, 15, 20. I think there. Hold on. Let me make sure he's got that range. I gotta check his actual movement speed.
So it took the bane off me though. Wouldn't it stay on for 1 minute?
Because it's an emanation off him. Yep. So it's not going to affect you because he's moved out of range.
Okay, that's weird. I
think.
thought if I failed it, it should stay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never seen this before. So
Yeah. So. It's in the area. So it's
Okay.
based off him. So it's in the area. So yeah,
enemies in the area.
bad DM on that regard. He probably should stay where he's at, but that's okay. And he moves to there. Oh, I didn't realize that we used that. Nice to know. Cool. Okay, that's. Oh, I was checking his speed. I knew it was something I was looking at. Oh. Okay. He has to stop there. He's only got a 20 movement speed. Dorian,
So
this
would
little
that
fucker went scurrying across the room over your head.
okay?
Oh.
Would that held action be able to be used?
Yes, it would. Because you can see him now.
Okay, so I'll try to hit him with my whip, which has like a 10-foot reach.
Okay, well, he'd been 10 foot when you first saw him, so that's fine. I'll sleep where he's at.
Okay, so I'll just try to hit him. So
Okay.
I'll just do it from here. I'll do it from my character sheet. So strike. Take that.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. So I will damage. Take that.
Okay, so you hit the little booger. Get the damage on him. Oh,
Sha!
fix
That's
that.
what Dorian says as he does it. You little shit.
Okay, so he, you know what I'm gonna do? You did that as he went scurrying by, right?
Yep.
Let's see something. Reflex save.
Somehow you die from that, Dorian.
No.
So as he goes scurrying by, and you, ka-cha! You snap him on, and he sizzle across his leg. You see him wobble on the beam, and then he does a cartwheel to get his balance back, and continues on his way. And what I was checking to see was, did he fall? Anything else out of Dorian?
Oh no, that was just
Oh, that's right.
ready
Well,
action.
yeah, but it's your turn now. That's why I'm asking.
That was my turn.
It's your
Okay,
turn.
all right. So I will try to do another lingering performance and do another to re-up the courageous anthem. So I'll do the performance check first. Performance. Boom. Roll it. Great. And then I'll do the courageous anthem, which will last. Will help all of us. So drag it on you. It'll help you. I still have a whip out. So would I be able to get this fella right here?
Yeah, you can probably pull that off.
Okay. All right. So, but I'm also out of range, so it might be better to do my Is there any detritus around that I could wing at somebody?
Yeah, there's plenty of crap around. There's broken.
Can I throw Mitflit shit at some?
You can. There's also broken chairs and stuff on the ground. So
okay. So yeah, I'll instead. So I used an action for courageous stance, so I'm gonna just stay where I am, and I'll do this. I'll do bludgeoning.
Okay.
Well, could I do it at this guy?
You
the
can.
guy that I've already injured.
You can.
Yeah, so I'll try to hit that one.
Okay. Target him there.
Clear the board. So target this guy, and boom, you hit that thing. I want to attack You little shit. Nope. Probably
Yeah.
not.
So so whatever you picked up, whether it's a rock or a pile of one of the great piles, it goes flinging across there and smatters off the wall. And
Shite. We can see him now. You can come back in. And that'll end Dorian's turn.
okay. This one here, he giggles and laughs. 5, 10, running across the beans, past his buddy, gets up on the wall, and as he gets on that wall, he grabs something off the top of the wall, and then he goes out the gap up there, and you hear a wet sounding splash outside the walls. And
Oh, for
as far
Christ's sake.
as far as he can get. Really? Go figure. You did put him in there for me. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And Professor.
Who's that?
Alrighty. Just gonna grab this thing. T. Flick this at it. Oh, wait, this should be loaded now. Give me 1 second.
Waiting to reload something.
It appears that in the there's no ammunition in the actual slot, so you gotta give me 1 second.
Oh, I know what you're up to.
Yeah, sling bolts. There we go. Held one hand. Will that work?
You've got to load the sling is the problem.
But there's no like load button on the sling.
There's not there, but you should have had a macro put on your bar for it. Looks like an arrow called reload. Do you have that?
No, it's not on here. That's the thing. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, on your macro bar at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of it and drop it in chat so you can see what the icon looks like, and I'll show you how to get to it. Let me get Discord chat open where I can drop stuff. Okay, see that funky looking icon I got there?
Yeah.
Okay, so go over to the compendium section.
Mm-hmm.
At the
Macros.
top, yeah, at the top of that, yeah, it's in the macros. Search for reload. You can actually just type in reload in the search bar.
All right. Sorry about this, guys.
No problem.
That's okay.
No problem.
It's weird because I didn't have to do this earlier. It was just automatically like I could do it from the utilities thing. No reload macros coming up.
Okay, you're in compendium, right? Okay, make sure you're in the
Yeah.
right compendium. Windows Shift S.
Maybe.
Hold on, I'm putting it in chat. Make it easier.
Workers?
On the top of your screen, the next one beside the
found it.
cogs, compendium. Then type in reload in the search box. Then
Okay,
drag
cool.
that
There
down.
you go.
Then drag that macro, the reload range combat macros. Drag that down to your macro bar, so you have it.
Okay, there we go. No, cool. All right, fixed.
There we go.
Cool.
Oh, that's for a miss.
All
Go
right.
figure.
Try again. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, then just strike. Okay, 18.
Because some weapons I don't think your sling is one of them. Let me check. No, it does not have a reload on it. Some weapons like crossbows, things like that, actually have a reload time. So you can't just grab it and go, grab it and go. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the time to put, like a heavy crossbow takes 2 actions to reload. A regular crossbow takes 1 action to reload. Okay, so you hit, which one were you hitting?
That one in the middle. This one right here, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Oh, I should have known that. It's already targeted. I could have just hit the button. He's got a hitch and he's got a hitch and his giddy up now.
Yeah.
Anything else on the professor?
I don't really have a lot of ranged options, especially since I'd be on multi-attack 3. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Actually, one last thing. I just use my latch action to move right here and get a little cover.
Okay. Go ahead and move over there. Cool.
All right, we're good.
Alex, what's going on with you, bud?
Alex, behind his raised shield or whatever, he's gonna
With his foot in a pile of something.
Yeah, he's gonna move his foot a little bit, but otherwise stay where he's at and just fire off some darts at the guy in the corner that baned him. Let's see this. Doop and attack. Roll. Ow. And damage.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
8. Oh, nice.
Yeah, fuck that Mitflit.
You hit him, and you hit him with your dart and your needle darts, and he like flumps to the floor.
Nice. And then I just raise my shield and that's it.
His buddy, seeing this going on, says, "Screw this shit." 20. And then the argument begins on the line because he can't get past his buddy. Oh, I gotta roll something here. Hold on. Okay. Professor, something comes crawling out of the swamp at you.
What?
What? Actually, no, it doesn't come that close. I'm gonna move it back a little bit. It stops right there. Still use most of its actions to get there. And there it is. It comes up out of the water and spits at you. Oh, let's see here. Struck by the squirt becomes clumsy 1 and takes a 5-foot penalty. Yeah, look at that. So, clumsy 1 on the professor.
What was that noise?
Let's see that. Action to there, action to spit at you. Now it'll come up out of the water. No, it'll stay there. It'll stay there for the moment. Yeah, something spit slime at you from the water's edge. Aubin, the professor has gunk all over him.
All right.
I'll point to this strange frog saber-tooth creature.
Oh, I can't. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this thing's
So
easily the size of you.
I move to intercept. Excuse me.
No problem.
And I cast. I'm gonna spell strike it
Okay.
with. I'm gonna couple this together with fire again. So
Ooh, okay.
we're gonna do a fire sword. And actually, if I remember correctly, how this sword works. Let's see. So, you may use a special action. Now, what is defined as a special action?
Well, it's an action. What do you use?
Okay.
What do you use? A smoking sword?
Yeah. What makes it special, though?
Okay. So the special action would be stroke flame. If you look in there, stoke flames. That's the action.
What makes it special is like I can't make my trident smoky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's the action attached to the sword.
it's defined in the sword description. If you look down there, there's an action called stoke flames. It's basically a concentration for you until the end of your turn. The blade deals 1d6 extra fire damage, but that takes an action for you to concentrate on that while you're attacking. So it would take literally 2 actions to attack.
So yeah, let's try that. So we're gonna use the smoking sword, and we're gonna try to wallop this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So did it apply the extra damage? I don't think it did.
I'll take care of that.
It hasn't applied any damage
I
yet.
haven't applied
you
any
haven't done
damage
any.
yet.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. See, it's giving me the extra damage.
Yeah, +1 fire.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit damage. You cut into the slurk with that, and he takes fire damage. I'm going to look at the token to see what he's doing. Yeah. Make sure that's all of it. Do an
Was
extra
that fire
D6.
damage rolled, or was that the fire damage?
That's
the +1.
That's the fire damage itself. I got to roll damage for the other.
Oh, okay.
It's not on there. How about
Now that was a spell strike, so I didn't add this spell to it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the spell for that too. I'm taking care of the smoke damage.
Okay.
I picked it up as damage, so that's a good thing. Okay. And okay. Used ignition. There it is. 1d4. The initial decrease by 1d4. And persistent fire. Yeah. Thank you. I was just reading to make sure I had the right one. Now.
Oh, it's persistent.
Yeah. So this is something that you guys have only briefly encountered because you ran away from the fire weasel. That creature now has what's called a persistent damage on it. So unless it spends time trying to get rid of that fire or put the fire out, it's going to take that fire damage each round.
That makes sense.
So what this bites into that action economy. It's got to spend an action dealing with this fire, or else it's got a problem.
Do I still need to roll this for damage or no?
I got it already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep. It took care of it for me. Okay, so that's all of Aubin's turn. So Aubin has come around the corner, slashing this thing, and the thing is now smoking on fire. Now, from your perspective, Professor, Aubin comes around. You see him swipe around the sword, and as the sword starts to come down, you see smoke start billowing off the sword as it comes down. And then, of course, you see him channeling energy out of the sword, and you see this thing catch on fire. You don't know how much is him or this new weapon he's acquired. Dorian from inside. Our poor little Dorian, who's the first one to get hit.
So I can see everything that's transpired. I haven't seen the attacks or anything.
Yeah,
I saw.
You know that
Professor got slimed.
Yeah, your professor's complaining. What the crap?
Okay, so Dorian's going to use a action to move downward and
As you
see
come,
what's going
as
on.
you come around the corner, you see Aubin standing there with his sword just billowing smoke off the blade, and something on
Right.
fire in the water.
Oh no, that's that thing. And then I will do another attempt at making a lingering composition happen. So go here. So I'll do a performance check first. Performance. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
All
nice.
right. Now we use the focus point. Okay. Should have now.
Is that considered a
cool.
critical success?
Uh,
It's 10 more than 15.
oh yeah,
or-
Yeah, will be.
that is. I don't know if there is any bonus to making a critical success.
I don't
But...
know if there is on
Oh
that.
yeah, 4 rounds.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So did that. Yeah. So I have 2 focus points. Cool. Then I will do Courageous Anthem. I cast that. Boom. Sorry, that's not true. And then I will drag that onto myself. And so that's 2 actions. Then what else can I do? Can I have moved? I have 25 feet of movement. Can I have used all of
Yeah.
my movement to get to here? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Am I 10 feet away from this thing now?
Let's see. We have rulers. You're 15 foot away from it.
If could I have moved here by doing a diagonal because I hadn't moved
15.
diagonally?
I'm calculating. Hold on. How much you got? 25 foot of movement?
Yeah.
15, 20. Yes, you could have because the first diagonal is only 5 foot. So yes, you could have.
Okay, and then can I attack it with my whip? From now that's 10 feet, right?
Let's see if that's 10 foot. Yeah, that's 10 foot.
Okay, so I will hit it.
You will hit it, huh?
I will hit it.
You hope. You hope.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
I hit it.
Nice.
Yes, actually, you do.
Hooray! Take that, you thing. And I will damage.
Wait a minute. I didn't apply where I needed to. It applied to my Mitflit. Hold on a minute.
How did I get that +1? Does that Courageous Anthem give me a +1? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Heal the Mitflit back, please. And damage the Slurk, please. There we go.
And that will end Dorian's turn.
Still didn't get the Slurk damaged. Oh, because I see why. You got the Mitflit targeted, not the Slurk.
Oh, I'm sorry. So wait,
So
that hit. Did
well,
that
no,
hit?
it hits.
Still hit?
I checked.
Okay.
I manually checked that. That wasn't
I'm
an issue.
sorry.
It's just
There
that's
it
why I'm getting. I need to do it that way. Got him.
Sorry.
No, I just need to damage the right one. I mean, the AC was.
Oh, that Mitflit's back alive, Jason.
Oh, yeah, I'll fix him. He's dead. It's because that was the one that was technically targeted. He's dead. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's all for Dorian, right?
Yeah, that's it. Running around with my whip.
Okay. The little guy that's scampering across the vine disappears. What? It's not his turn. Damn, well, it's his turn.
It is so his turn.
He can't move. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Dorian to the Mitflit.
Oh, okay. There we go. Wait, what happened? Was the Mitflit supposed to go before me?
I'm not sure.
Because it
Okay,
looks
well,
like it is.
I'm gonna do
I'll
this
check
way.
it out.
This is easy to solve. He disappears into the building, so I'll just physically hide him off the screen.
Okay.
Let's me move him again here in a minute. Oh. And that weird thing where I can't use my keyboard. Okay, Professor, you're up. So this slime is all over you, Professor. And it's like gumming your clothes and making it difficult for you to move, and everything you do is going to be clumsy, affected by it. Best says, I don't care. This thing's ruined my outfit. I just had it cleaned. You're muted, by the way, Onage.
Sorry, I was hitting him with clever quips and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the old shank.
Whoa. The DM will be right back because he just suddenly, there we go. Something decided to take focus.
Oh, nope, I missed on all of it. That was bad. Those are bad rolls.
Yeah, those are bad rolls.
All right.
You know what's getting you? You know what's?
Clumsy.
You're clumsy.
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you could try to scrape that slime off of you.
Oh, it says 60 minutes duration.
Yeah, or you could spend 3 interact actions to scrape it off of you.
Ah, I see. Well, unfortunately, I guess I'll have to do that next turn.
Okay, fair enough, Professor. Alex, you're up, buddy. You got a dead Mitflits in there, and the party's grappling with something out here.
All right, Alex is gonna run out here.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys right now, like Alex, because a lot of people, if you want to go in the water, you can do that. It's just going to cost additional movement, and I'll let you know what that is, how much movement that is, if you need to know that.
I was thinking about stopping and just shooting something, but I think I'll
Yeah, you're right.
walk it up there past Dorian.
Okay.
And just stab him with my trident. Let's see. Bloop, bloop. Stab. Oh no!
You missed.
I did. Even with
Why did you miss?
potency and courageous.
Oh, 14. Yep.
Yeah. All right. That's it for me.
Okay. Now it's telling me it's this guy's turn again. Let me move him. That's what it was. I had the wrong Mitflit a while ago. So where's the one that they were trying to tell me? Oh, it was the dead one. Oh, I see what the problem was. Remember there were 2 Mitflits on that rope?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't give me the one underneath it. So there's no Mitflits there now. I'll hide them both because that's what it was. The tokens were stacked and it wouldn't let me to the bottom token.
What? There's a rope? I mean, I just now seeing it from out here.
Yeah,
like,
there's a vine going across. Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay, and that took care of. Well, that's actually he'd already gone. Oh, it's his turn. He's not happy. He got all these people on him, and he's on fire. This is not good. So he'll do this.
Where does he take the fire damage, by the way?
Right now, actually. So I'm going back up to take care of that right now. 1d4.
I'm taking a opportunity.
So he takes the damage. And then he's going to dive under the water. Putting out the flames. And then he pots back.
Slurk is a jerk.
He pots back up. And he'll target the one who set him on fire. Now, Aubin, you are covered with slime.
Oh no.
And it brings it into Aubin. Now, Aubin, you can actually spend 3 in-round actions to scrape that off of you so you can move freely, or you can try to move and just deal with the clumsy status.
If I teleport, would the slime naturally fall off anyway?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the same thing if you're on fire too, as I've learned.
Yep.
You're wearing it,
Yep.
essentially.
Good
Yeah,
thought,
it's on
though.
your. It's on. Yeah, good thought. You're on your body. It's on your body, so it goes with you.
I'm gonna own this slime.
There you go. There you go. So as you plop into the middle out there, you teleport out. You sink up to about your mid shins to your knees in the mud. The water is only about 4 foot deep, so you're at about chest height in the water, maybe a little deeper.
Okay.
So
I
you're
didn't
not
teleport, by the way. I just walked out there.
okay.
Or
Okay,
ran
hold,
out there.
hold on. That would hold on. How far did you move? I gotta figure out how many. So you moved 20 foot. That took 60 foot of movement.
Oh, so I couldn't do that?
Well, you can do it because what's your what's
Yeah, no, I want to make sure I've got actions to attack.
okay?
You know what? I'm gonna I teleport then. So
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's. I love this. It's double hazardous terrain. It costs 3 or every square costs 15 foot of movement. Costs
I tried to put it into the thing, but it was saying that I didn't have the focus points. But you know, we recharged in the city, so
yeah, you would have. So don't worry about that.
okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll
All right,
just,
so I get an attack as part of that, so I'm gonna go for it.
cool.
Okay,
You missed.
and I will attack again.
And oh, you hit that time.
Woo! Just barely.
Yeah, barely, but you hit. Got it. You damaged it.
Okay, someone without slime.
Slurky's is not happy with you. What this thing is, by the way, it's a slurk.
All right, I'm done.
Yep. That brings us to Dorian.
Oh, okay. I will I'll pick up a nearby rock with a telekinetic hand and throw it as a telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
Attack at this fella here. It's within range. Oh, I have to be within 30 feet. Am I 30 feet away? I think I am.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Just,
right at it, but you're good.
Okay. Okay, I've targeted it. Yep. Okay. Attack. Roll. Get him.
Yeah, you missed.
Oh no.
So when you throw the stone, it instead of lobbing it like you intend to, it ends up skipping across the water and it skips over top of him.
Ah, crap. Damn it. Oh, did it say? Oh no, that's right. It's still up. Okay. Oh, shite. Well, I will move closer to the professor with my last action.
Okay.
And appear as though I will use an interact action to try to help.
Okay.
Like try to spread out some of that interact stuff. Try to help you out with the slime.
So you're gonna take the last few actions and start helping pull the slime off.
Well, I have to move closer first, so
yeah.
I don't have any actions left.
Okay.
But I'm trying to.
You're trying to get there to help.
Trying to get there to help.
Okay.
So maybe I will get it all off this next turn, but I'll help out at least.
Okay. And that
And
brings it
that'll end.
around to. Okay, actually, it's going to let me move that little booger. So let me just move him out of the way. Professor, you're covered in slime. You're standing on the edge of the pool. I'm going to say you're right. You're still in the. You're not in the squishy mud. You're not in the water yet, but you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm launching my slings at him.
All right.
Miss. Fuck it, we
Ah.
ball. Miss.
No.
Miss.
You critically missed that time. Okay, so it's all for you. That brings it around to Alex.
He's gonna shoot some needle darts at this guy rather than
Okay.
climb out there in the swamp.
Okay.
So, doo-doo.
We're all just fucking. We're all just like almost quite hitting, not quite hitting him.
That misses.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely peppering the water around this thing.
And raise shield, and that's it for Alex.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The Slark is
Uh-oh.
not happy. This guy has chased him. He's burnt him. He is not happy, so he will flat out try to take a bite out of Aubin.
Miss.
Holy shit.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh,
He's still pissed.
try again.
Oh.
That hits.
Oh no.
Just be like eating
It's
crit.
deadly.
There would be 10.
So it takes a bite out of Aubin. Apparently Aubin doesn't taste very well, so it moves back in the water.
Oh.
You go
Aubin.
after him, Aubin. You go.
I know, right?
You do you, Robin. Whatever
You
you
could
want to
technically
do.
reach him with 2 actions and then swing your sword 1 time.
Yep, you can get up there and do 1 attack if you wanted to go for it.
He's got spells, I think, too, right?
Yeah, I'm saying his movement wise, he could pull that
I
off.
do.
Yeah.
Problem with the spells is they use 2 actions, so I want to swing at least twice because I'm probably going to miss one.
You're
There's
not
no
going
way
to
you
get
could-
there twice.
Yeah,
For
there's no way
two.
you can get to him.
Keep in mind,
It's
you
going to be difficult.
also keep in mind you have a minus 5 foot movement penalty currently.
Oh, that's right.
And it's 15 foot each square.
In
Yeah.
the spirit of finishing this thing, I'm going for it. So
Okay. So that'd be 60 foot of movement right there. You don't have enough movement to do that. Because of that
your
5
best bet
penalty.
would be to try and lob a spell at him.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with fire again.
Okay.
Once again, Ignito.
Oh.
I really like his catchphrases.
You can see that making it into one of his things. Okay.
Ah,
Nice. And you missed.
Ah, fuck this slurp.
wait. Hero point. Hero point.
Okay, go for it.
Oh.
Go for it.
Yeah, hero point.
There you go.
Huge.
There you go. That's what they're for.
Here it comes. This is the one.
Cue dramatic music. Ignito. Ah, hero point.
You got him. You got him, burned him.
Can I donate my hero points to this cause?
No, you can't. Not his, but he has plenty. So I think at this point you probably all have 3. So
This is my second point. Yes.
Fuck it. This thing
This
is
one.
dying. If
This
he
is the
manages
one.
to survive
Ignito.
all these hero points, that's
Ah.
just oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
there we go. There we go. There you go. You got a hit. Give me the damage off of it so I know what to apply.
20 points of damage.
Four.
Yeah, I got it.
It was
There we
2d4. Nice. Oh no.
No, hold on.
Not dead?
No, hold on.
He plays an Uno reverse card.
Because I have you targeted, Aubin.
Oh, don't forget, there's the persistent damage that he wasn't taking, so.
No, he
Well,
put
he
that
went
out.
underwater and got rid of it.
He
Oh,
got
that's
rid of
right,
that.
that's right.
Doesn't matter. Your Nito finished him.
As he dies, I do Magus analysis just to analyze him.
Okay.
So I'm going to recharge my spell strike.
Okay. And let me go do the fun part. End encounter. Because the encounter's over.
Oh, aftermath.
You can ignore that for the moment.
Okay.
No, it wasn't that. And award XP.
We get some XP.
Yeah. It's already on your sheets.
That's
Looks like you're at like 914. You guys are getting real close to levels.
Oh, god damn. You should have killed more Mitflits.
And with that said,
Slurps.
that's where we will end for the night.
Professor, would you like to? Oh, sorry.
Hold on a minute. Professor, is that where you were standing at?
Oh yeah, so you can drag the body over here, and we can raise it up and.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask you. Would you like to inspect it?
Yeah,
So
drag it over here.
as you stand out there,
Mhm.
you hear a cracking sound,
Wow.
and the whole bridge collapses underneath you, and you're now in the swamp.
I don't even get to try and jump for the other side like in an action movie.
No. You can try grab an edge real quick if you want. See if you manage to.
Not my suit again. In action, grab an edge. What do I click to roll it? You can then climb up using athletics. Okay.
It's actually no. It's a. It's I think reflex.
Yeah, it's a reflex save.
Reflex save.
It's a reflex save.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right,
It's
let me
okay.
roll that then.
No problem.
Or acrobatics check, one of the
Yeah,
two. But
whichever you got. Yeah.
Let's see what's better. So we got acrobatics at a +0. So we're gonna go with my reflex save.
Okay.
24.
Oh, look at that. So you managed to grab an edge right here on this side of the side of things.
I'll pick myself back up and
Yeah, which is okay. And with that said, let's go back to the lobby. And that's where we wrap it up for the night.
that was fun, guys.
Nice session, guys.
Yeah,
I've been
good
laughing
session.
my butts off. See you guys in a week, I guess, and we'll figure out what's going from there. I know, based on what Rokon said, I don't think he'll be able to make it next week because he already had plans. But that's no big deal, since he's technically still in town healing up anyway. And if not, we can always find a way for him to arrive.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Sounds good.
great session, guys. You are really close. Why is
We'll
it's the
see.
oars? Yeah. So you guys are. Yeah, you guys are at 914 of 1,000, so you are almost to level 2.
We're fighting literally the first thing we see. I don't care if it's like a person or a baby. We're fighting.
I've never hit level 2 in Pathfinder ever before, so I'm excited.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Can't believe it. We got things coming.
yep, got stuff coming. So part of what will probably end up happening, based on your XP where you're at, I can see pretty much almost any encounter will probably throw you over. So you might want to go ahead and take some time to think about on your sheets what you want to do for leveling, so we can speed that along if it occurs in next session.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, isn't that, guys? I'll let you loose. It's after 11 already, so I appreciate it. I hope you guys are
Thank
enjoying
you.
the game so far. And as you can
Yep.
see, these maps, you're now in the Abomination Vault maps. You can see these maps are way different than the ones you saw before.
Yeah.
And
For
you can
sure.
also see how tactics play. That Slurk Slime cost you all 2 rounds.
Yeah. Next time,
Slurk.
well, I'll never get slimed again.
You never get slimed again?
You think it might be also prudent to establish a marching order when we know we're walking into dangerous situations?
Yeah, we probably
Yeah, that's
should.
probably
And
a good idea.
we'll talk about that too next session.
Dorian in the front. Other than that,
Dorian, you said?
yeah, Dorian right in the front.
Doran was getting off with that whip. He was doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was.
that reach is huge. It's really
Oh, for
not
sure.
bad.
Reaches
'Cause it's only one action.
It means
And
you
I'll
can
be-
still hit people and they still have to walk towards you.
Yeah.
I will get looking at all the crafting rules this week to make sure I'm firm on those, since there's some crafting coming up in the near future. And also I've already got the module in place to replace one of the modules that's causing the issues we're having. I just haven't had the time to go in the system and one of the modules that's causing the problems is the one that teleports you all from map to map when you get downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've already set up 15 maps worth of teleporters, so I've got to go through and replace all those with the new teleporter
Oh
program.
man.
It's a problem. That's why it's going to be hanging out for a while.
It's all good.
Nice.
Because
All right,
Thanks,
well,
guys.
that was fun.
all right, guys, great session.
See
Get out of
you-
here,
see
get
you
some
next
rest.
week. Yeah,
See you next
thanks,
week.
thanks
guys.
for running. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Night.
Manage modules. Oh crap.